like what you said, and I have to respond.
With what? You have a vendetta?
I have a vendetta against women.
You do?
Because I hate Tasha?
No, but it's not, no. You have to understand, like, I've been hearing you speak since last year.
Okay.
Right?
Uh-huh.
I've been hearing you speak since last year, and I just feel like...
See, so, okay, wait, you've been hanging out with your friend too much.
No.
Because she just said I was... What'd she say about me?
Kevin, like, no. All right. No, Kevin, you know I respect you.
No, I appreciate that.
And I respect what you say. But
you can hear her mic is good? Okay.
But I actually, like, listen to you. Like, and when I say listen to you, I'm not listening to your words. I'm listening to the meaning behind what you're saying. And, like, you have something against women.
That's not true. That's crazy.
Okay.
That's actually, like, that's sick.
That's not sick. I'm telling you.
I have something against women?
You should hear how you speak, though.
Give me an example.
Like, the last time we were here when we were all downstairs, the way that you perceive women to think, like, as if that we have, like, this, like, motive, like, this sneaky motive. I don't know how to explain it.
You sure that was me?
That was you.
What did I say that made you...
I can't... Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
You can paraphrase. It's cool.
It was the way that you guys were just talking about genders all night long. Like, the difference between men and women. And we were like, nah, when it came to women. And y'all were like, nah, when it came to men. But it's like the way that y'all spoke about women, it just sounded very...
So why you think... Y'all, I don't know what I said that makes you feel like I have a vendetta against women. That's a strong-ass statement. I
think you think every statement that comes out of my mouth is strong. But I think you were very pressed about when... is this being recorded?
You rolling? Yeah, go ahead. Because I
don't want to say her name on camera.
You don't have to say her name, but you can say what she said. That was crazy.
When she said that you use your charm as like a...
No,
you weaponize your charm.
I weaponize.
You weaponize your charm.
It's crazy.
And like you held on to that. Like...
Of course.
But why? You know that's not true.
I know it's not true. But I when I held on to it, it was just... It's because it was an interesting take.
Okay.
It was very like... It was interesting to hear somebody actually say that.
Okay.
And present it that way. Like, you weaponize your charm is crazy.
So what is it... What about that she said that you disagree with?
Well, the fact that I weaponize it.
Okay.
Weaponize would mean like... Or would have to mean that there's intent.
You don't think that you intentionally use how you speak to people and how you gravitate around the room?
No, I think I just speak how I speak. I think that's just what it is. I don't think I intentionally speak a certain way in order to get anything, because I don't really think I'm looking for anything from anybody.
Okay.
So like,
because I also think that when she said weaponize, I don't think that it was that strong of a negative connotation. I think she meant in a way like, you know, you can get what you want from how you are.
But what does that mean? Know that I could get what I want in what way?
I don't know. I think it's because she's like, and it's interesting because you don't know, but conversations that we heard in the background with other women, like they are interested in you.
See, but like she was wrong. Like there was a point where she was wrong, right? Because she said she was at my video shoot.
Okay.
Right? And she said, you were working the room and like the way you were interacting with X, Y, and Z and people, blah, 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 blah. Like the women, you made the women comfortable. And it was like, it come to find out that these were just my friends. Like these were all like...
Okay.
Like it wasn't like I was trying to make anybody comfortable or try to make anybody laugh. Like this was legit just a room full of me and my friends.
Okay.
So like that charm that it might have looked like to her because she's just there. She don't really know who I am. It's like, oh my God, he's working the room. And it's like, nah, these my homegirls.
Okay.
Like this is literally from the guys and the girls. It's just people that know each other. So it just looks comfortable because we comfortable. We know each other.
Okay.
You know? So like when I hear people's opinions of me, a lot of the times I wonder where like it comes from. Because it's like you could just be on the outside looking in and just you don't really know what the situation is, but it's like...
Okay. But I think the reason why people make that notation in their head about you is because, or not you in specific, what I'm about to say, I'm just generalizing it. I just think that when you have a certain demeanor and you carry yourself with a certain level of confidence, people can be intimidated by that confidence, but instead of respecting the fact that they can say like, oh, I respect how you move, you're very confident, they look at you like you're cocky in like a negative sense. So I think that's where it comes from.
No, I mean, I can respect that or I can understand it, but I definitely don't have to like agree with it.
Okay.
So like when I hear people say, like when I heard that statement that I'll weaponize my charm, it was like, that shit stuck with me. I was like, what? Like,
Weaponize is strong.
Weaponize is kind of strong. Like, you know, it's a strong thing to say to somebody.
Yeah,
like,
I can see that, but I knew that she didn't mean it in that amount of
No, I
strength.
know she didn't mean it like in a bad way because
Yeah.
I know her at this point. We've had a few conversations, so I get her. I think she's very observant and and she's smart. Like she knows what she's talking about. She knows what she's saying. She could kind of read people, so I get it. But I do be thinking sometimes things come from a jaded place.
Oh.
So like that really, like hearing her talk, like if we going back to that night, hearing her talk about certain things was like, okay.
But I think everyone speaks from a jaded
of course.
space because you have to experience certain things to have a certain reaction or a certain trigger when people say certain things. So I think everyone has that.
So
Everything is perspective.
Yeah.
Right. So who's right or wrong?
No
I don't
one.
think that even exists.
Yeah, I don't think it exists. But when majority of people agree with each other, they just assume that they're right.
And that's the standard now.
Exactly.
And that is a dangerous ass thing.
Yeah.
Because now people run around, or some people run around thinking like, this is how shit is supposed to happen. And it's like,
that's not how it's supposed to happen. I have my own life. I live
yeah, like
I
that's
want
not
to.
how shit is supposed to work at all.
Yeah. And then it causes people to live their life a certain way because they're so scared to be scrutinized by the majority. Because it doesn't feel good to like be outcasted.
What do you think about that? Do you feel like you have to move a certain way as a woman in order to get like to be for a man to treat you a certain way?
Yes, I do.
Okay, what does that look like?
It looks like you're never yourself until you feel comfortable to be vulnerable with someone. That's what it looks like. Because people literally all think the same until you get into a room one-on-one and you dig deep into a person's like mental and realize, okay, I don't have to like have this facade anymore. I don't have to like live for other people anymore. I can have you in my private space and be myself and then go outside and be this different person. That's how a lot of people are out here.
I think you could dig as much as you want and people will just like either deflect or lie or just like I feel like you won't know who a person really is until they're in hot water.
Explain.
I feel like somebody could tell you, this is who I am, this is what I really am, this is what I am behind closed doors, and this is me without the mask, and then they be in a situation where it's like stressful or where their back is against the wall and you like, oh shit, that's not the person that you said you were.
But you know what? People also show you who they want to be too.
That's what I'm saying.
That's very true.
So it may not even be that somebody is like not who they say they are. But when you get in a high pressure situation, it goes back to fight or flight. It's instinct at this point.
Mm-hmm.
You may not be able to have. You may not have that fortitude to keep up that image that you want to be. I'm saying it takes a long time to break habits and to change.
But who's to say that what they're telling you isn't true? It's just that in different situation and a different scenario causing them to be another person as well.
That's very
It doesn't
true.
mean that what they're saying was false. It just means that in this situation, this is how they react. And in this situation, this is how they react. But it doesn't mean that they are not these two people.
So which person is the person you accept them for? Or do you take
All
both?
of them.
You're supposed to accept them for all.
I think you're supposed to, but I think
but
what happens is people end up going, I don't like the person that you
know what it is?
Are in the high pressure or when your back is against the wall. That person that I saw, I don't like that.
You know what? I think like this day and age, a lot of people is just you see it all over like social media. People take everything personally. So if it's you got the people that's like, oh, I return the energy, or you don't know what somebody got going on. You know what I'm saying? So I might not have called you for 2 weeks because life got crazy. I got whatever going on, but people take offense to that.
But okay, see that part I kind of like disagree with because I still feel like there should be some form of courtesy. Like you can have things going on.
Well, it depends. It depends on who you like. It depends on who you talking about. If it's like a relationship, then yeah, like granted. But if we just friends, like what I'm saying, I got friends that are my friends to the death, but I don't talk to them every day. I don't talk to them every week. So, but so I'll use another topic like if I invite Kev somewhere, but not the person off camera. If I invite Kev somewhere, but not somebody else, people you see that on the gram, like, oh, this nigga ain't invite me somewhere. Like, why are you offended?
Yeah.
It's just that I invited Kev this time. You don't know the reason why.
Because no one wants to feel like they're left out. Like, and that's what I'm talking about with the majority. When you feel like you're not a part of the majority, you like it doesn't feel good.
But that turns it to a crazy thing because now you got everybody that's like, all right, well, this person ain't invite me there, so fuck them.
See, but that's the part that I don't like.
We're not really friends.
And I agree with that.
I think like, that's if people would lead with like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know why you didn't invite me, but it hurt my feelings.
People,
I
think people don't lead with that.
I'm saying if you did lead like that, I think conversations would go way different.
Oh yeah, they would because then that gives
now I have a chance to kind of like address like your feeling versus like trying to sift through your attitude.
But you see, that's the thing. People don't like to communicate. I don't know what the fear is with people, but like people rather make an assumption and like go off with it
and jump out the window.
Instead of just asking a simple question and be like, "What's up? What happened?"
Yeah,
and they can tell you like
because this day and age, that cutoff culture, man, like people is quick to cut people off without talking, without having a conversation.
Because the thing, okay, I will say I'm guilty of cutting people off, but I will say I try my hardest to communicate before I do so. And if I feel like it's not being reciprocated in the sense of you wanting to have this communication or trying to understand where I'm coming from, I block you because now I'm protecting myself.
Blocking. Blocking is very
very what?
I don't block nobody.
I don't block. Like I don't even know. Like
I'm a person out of sight, out of mind. So I have to make you out of sight so you are not.
So that you block people for you.
Yeah, I just said for protection. It's not
like for me. I'm kind of like I could reach you.
I'm good at ignoring.
How are you gonna still reach them?
If me and you have a certain kind of relationship, blocking me doesn't really do anything.
How so?
If you blocking like my number, you blocking me on Instagram?
Yeah.
I could easily just.
You want to send the cash app?
Yeah. No.
No, it's so crazy that you just said that. There was a guy that I was dating, and I blocked him on all avenues because I was like fed up. He literally sent me $1, and in the memo he said, "I'm so sorry. Can you please unblock me?"
How much you got to send to
No, but
I'm just asking.
No,
because you want somebody send that cash app if he do that work or whatever. And he sent $1, like, all right, how sorry
legit,
are you really?
When he did that, I unblocked him. Because I was like, that is effort.
That's effort?
I respect
that effort. Is it effort or is it crazy?
She said effort.
What happened after?
We had a conversation.
And that's it?
And then we're just like, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that, though. That's healthy.
We had a conversation.
Which is why I say blocking don't really.
I'm about to say aside from the blocking.
It's like
but the reason why I blocked initially, like after I'm trying, is because the fact that I tried.
And you need to see. You don't need to see it.
And I don't need to see it. I just don't need to see it.
But yeah, like I'm just saying, from the other side of being blocked, it's kind of like I'll find a way to reach you. You know what I'm saying? Like if I really want to.
Okay.
I never was going to.
And that's if you really want to.
Yeah, if I really want to reach you, like I could reach you.
Now if I get blocked, there's no way I'm.
Word, me personally, like if I get blocked, it's kind of like, I mean, okay, like. You really went that far? Like, okay.
But did you ever think about what you did? Like, see, that's the part that...
I think about it, right? But at that point, it's like, okay, so what?
What?
You blocked me. So it's not like not like me thinking about it and reflecting on it means anything at this point. You blocked me.
But if it really meant something to you, you would make the effort and reach out, right?
The effort to do what? To reach out for what?
Because you understand the accountability that you took from the situation of why the person blocked you.
It depends on where
you get blocked. You blocked me. Like, it's one thing if it's like, this is my thing. Like, I feel like things can happen, right? And if we're supposed to have a conversation about it where I take accountability or I'm trying to be responsible for what's going on, maybe it's pride. But if you cut off a way for me to communicate with you, that's it. Like, I don't really feel like, I'm not going to go out of my way now to try to let you know I'm sorry at this point because you cut off a way for me to communicate with you.
But you're referring to a situation where a person didn't allow you to speak, right?
No, I'm just saying in general, like if there was something that happened, then I need to be accountable. I need to like take responsibility for it. And you cut off communication with me, like I can't communicate with you. What does me being accountable mean?
No, I mean, like accountability is for you.
That's what I'm saying. Like I could reflect and be like, okay, I fucked up. That was whack. Yeah. Reaching out to you or trying to find a way to reach out to you after that is kind of like, no, you blocked me.
Yeah, like, I mean, I ain't going to do the most to try to...
Yeah.
I may not do the most to try to make sure you get the apology, but I'm going to think about... Like,
if we cross paths again,
yeah,
I'm going to apologize. I'm going to let you know, like, what I did that was whack. But I'm not going out of my way after you blocked me to try to get you this apology. I'm not mailing you no apology with no fucking bird. Like, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
At all. But back to what I was saying originally, I believe and this is gonna tie into a bunch of shit, but like, I believe Tasha was the downfall of like the whole power universe, like the whole shit.
She definitely started the ball rolling.
She's the reason, like, for everyone's like demise. Yes.
Everyone.
Yes, everyone.
Every single last person.
Lobos included. Everybody. RP Lobos. Like, she literally is the reason for everybody going to the shits. Like,
I disagree.
Think about it. The first episode, your husband of however long tells you, yo, I don't want to do this shit no more. I don't want to drug deal no more. I want to be legit. I want to do blah, 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 blah.
It would have made it better if, like, she was his partner in crime, like, for real. Like if it was her and Tommy out there. Mm-hmm. I mean, like if she was like how Tommy
was. Who would be taking care of the kids?
No. But she just wanted him to keep doing what he was doing, like, because
she had to take care of home.
Yeah, but he was gonna take care of home. He wasn't like, yo, I'ma just not do nothing. The nigga had a club, like, he owned a club in New York City. That's not no small fish. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if she, like, it just seemed like she was on the sideline telling him, yo, keep going, keep doing it.
Yeah, he like, yo, I don't want to do that.
Keep risking this shit. Like,
she just wanted to make sure that her family was good.
No.
But they were, you know they was going to be good. Like,
they were beyond good at this point.
So then what do you think her motive was to have him continue doing it?
She like nice shit.
He said, nah, she said it.
But she would have still been
she
like
said
wearing
it.
nice
she
shit.
said, he said, yo, what'd you see for me? She said, I saw you was going to be the biggest drug dealer in New York City. That's literally all she wanted. It wasn't the money. She wanted him to be the biggest drug dealer.
And that's like, horrible.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Especially when a nigga telling you, like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't want to do this no more. Like, that's
New York
crazy.
City, baby. Like,
you got 3 kids. He want to be a dad. He want to be a family man. Like, he want to do...
He want to be lieutenant governor.
Yeah, like, and you telling him, like, nah, I don't want you to do that. So now, as a man, like, confidence stripped. Everything that you really care about is like, nah, this is not important to her. She don't give a fuck.
And you know the crazy thing is, I don't even blame Tasha as much as he do. Nah, I just think she got the ball rolling. She's definitely the catalyst. I think everybody in the show got fault.
Let me tell you why it's her fault. Because
everybody in the show got fault. Let's be real.
Everybody
in the show has some accountability they need to take.
I'll be reasonable, right? But if we go based on like chain of events,
who got the most?
Go ahead.
She started it.
So after she shit on his dreams,
oh my God.
After she shits on his dreams, she sees him in the club, and this is why I said about communication, about feelings. She sees him in the club, and she sees him speaking to a woman. She sees him get her number. He's at work, right?
Why does he need her number?
You don't know why. You don't know why.
You don't know why.
Ahead.
Don't do that. You don't know why he needs her number. You have no idea.
Okay.
The problem is she didn't even ask. She just jumped in the truck and started masturbating in front of another guy. Like, that's crazy.
That was a little wild. That was a little wild.
You didn't even speak to this nigga. You didn't ask him one question. You just left and stormed off, and you went and you cheated.
But can I say something? I believe that that he cheated before, though.
No.
Now you can't say I believe. Like,
don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
They didn't show none of that.
She wouldn't randomly just start masturbating for a random nigga.
You gotta show. No, he wasn't random.
As you can see from the rest of the show, she would just masturbate.
He wasn't random. I think you got more leeway to say that she probably was flirting with him before you could say Ghost probably cheated. Like, there's nothing to show that Ghost probably cheated.
I don't know how to explain that. You know how when you could sense a person's dynamic, I feel like
but you can't look in the stuff that the writers ain't even write that.
Yeah, like, come on, don't do that.
I just think the point, that he wasn't giving her attention, and that's what happened.
So wait. So now she's not giving him attention after she just shit on his dreams and told him that he's only supposed to be the biggest drug dealer in the world. That's it.
This is what I'm talking about. See how you talk about?
I'm just saying, like, she shit on my man dreams. Like, whatever. So we move on. She didn't communicate with him and say, hey, look, I saw you get this girl's number. I don't know. It rubbed me the wrong way. I just wanted that. She didn't communicate with him. She just cheated. We agree?
Yes.
So we agree that Tasha cheated first. It's clear.
I don't know.
She did.
I don't know.
I don't know. The way that she moved like a person that was scorned.
What does that mean? Does that take away the fact that she cheated?
No, it doesn't take it away. But
That's
the way that she moved as if it happened before.
This is my thing. And this goes back into like real life. Who knows that you're scorned if you don't tell me? If all you telling me is that you want me to be the biggest drug dealer, I have no idea that you feel anything else like at this point. I don't know that you're feeling a certain way about something that I might have done in the past. Like, I don't know. You didn't tell me. Then you see something and you have an opportunity to tell me.
You're right.
And you don't tell me.
All right, you got it.
Right?
You got it.
Continue. Fast forward now. Fast forward now. He's kind of like, I'm gonna test the waters just because. He just wanted to test the waters.
That wasn't testing waters. That was a whole ass relationship.
I ain't gonna
see,
but
look.
I'm gonna be real though. Look, so I'm in the middle. I'm gonna play the middle ground. Ghost was gonna do what he was gonna do. He ain't do that because of it ain't.
Thank you.
I'm gonna test the. He was gonna do whatever he was gonna do regardless.
From
he was gonna do whatever
back.
he was gonna do regardless. Tasha ain't had nothing to do with what he was gonna do.
Okay, I'll give you that.
She was the one that got away.
I'll give you that too. That don't change the fact that he didn't cheat first. That you got to give me that.
Yeah, you got that.
He didn't cheat first.
It's a fact.
Now what?
Now this cheating turns into him going, yo, like, I don't want to be this guy that's sneaking around being X, Y, and Z. I want to make this a real thing. He does the right thing.
Wait, what?
He wants to leave Tasha.
He does the right thing.
After how many sessions?
By Angela.
Yeah,
he does the right thing, and he says
he want to make Angela an honest woman.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, so you bypassed everything that happened before he wanted to do the right thing in your eyes?
I didn't. I said Tasha cheated first. I said Tasha cheated first.
Nah, you ain't shit for that.
And then he cheated.
But do you see what I mean? You see how like you make him look like the good guy?
I'm not making him. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's the good guy. What I'm saying is, it's not even just that he's better than Tasha. I just think that a lot of her decisions or lack of decisions was like the reason a lot of shit really went wrong.
I think Ghost was the only one on the show that wasn't impulsive. Everybody else on the show was impulsive.
And they made their decisions were emotional.
Ghost was calculated throughout the whole 4 seasons, for however long he was on the show. Ghost was calculated. Like, everything he did was a plan. And whether his plan was gonna work or not, because they kept him out of shit so he wouldn't fuck it up, because he always gonna control shit. He always had a plan.
Okay.
I don't think there was nothing that he did that he ain't think about first. Everybody else was just doing shit. Like he said, she got mad that she seen Ghost get the number. She went and finger popped herself in the back seat. Crazy.
Yo,
Tommy, crazy.
Whenever Tommy got mad, somebody got to die. Like, nobody else. Tariq, like, he just jumped out. Yeah, he just jumped out the window. Like, nobody else thought about anything. Cool. Yeah, he was out for.
He was out for self.
Yeah, he was out for the whole time.
Yeah. So I mean, but again, I think women, and I don't want to see. Don't suck your teeth. Don't do that.
All right.
I didn't even say what I was gonna say.
Go ahead.
See, but this is why men close themselves off.
Oh, okay. You know what?
Right? Say women are great.
I apologize, Kevin.
This is you telling me you want me to be a drug dealer.
Oh my
God. When I'm telling you I'm trying to be a club owner, like nah. But I do think people need to practice like saying what they feel.
Nah, that's a fact.
Like, it's what they feel, because like you the only one that's holding on to it. But then you have this expectation of how people are supposed to respond to your feelings, and it's like,
and I think that's the reason why people don't say how they feel.
I don't know how you feel. I don't even know how you feel. Like, for me to even respond to it the way you want me to, or that would make you feel better. It's like, I don't even know how you feel.
Because I think people are just afraid of the answer, or people are afraid of losing somebody after they say what they say.
But then it's like you push them away anyway.
Do you?
In some cases, because it's like you feel a certain way about something that might not even be changing.
You're gonna probably hold on to it for as long as possible, but you're gonna end up pushing.
Yeah, because you holding on to this thing that's bothering you or that's making you uncomfortable.
It's gonna eat you up.
And you don't want to say nothing to shake the dynamic, but at the same time, the way it's making you feel is making you push, like, or making you distant, or making you like, you know what I'm saying, quiet, or it's making you change the way you interact with this person.
But say if people can hold up great acting skills and act like it doesn't bother them and move on and keep it pushing, like.
Still not healthy.
I'm not saying it's healthy, but people do that a lot though.
Yeah, I really think
you're doing yourself and the other person a disservice.
Because people would rather just have a person stick around rather than lose them. People do that a lot in relationships.
That's a fact.
But then you lose them anyway.
Not necessarily.
Sometimes they don't. But
when I say that, I mean when I say you lose them, it might not be in a physical sense though. but you lose a lot of things in that.
Mm-hmm.
Because now you almost, it's not, I don't know if you're desensitizing yourself or
Definitely
you're
are.
just building up this wall that's like there. Like it might have started off for a specific thing that was bothering you, and now it's just there.
Mm-hmm.
And now you just like an autopilot in this relationship that you're in.
Yeah.
So you putting in time, and it's like you didn't lose the person, but you lost like that, whatever it was that really made you feel like you wanted to be there in the first place.
Yeah, you have a valid point. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
So like I think that's where I think people, a lot of the times women, go wrong. They don't want to tell you how they feel.
Ask the question, why do you think it's solely women?
Let me just say I mean, I can only speak from my experience.
Of course.
I don't date men, right? So I've only been in situations where, what'd you say?
No, I was gonna say, but you can't say that because you
I ain't gonna lie, she pointed that shit.
No.
He said, what you
No,
said?
but you hang around with enough men to understand men, and you are a man yourself. So
Correct.
You can't say it's only because you date women.
Well, so if I speak from the people I hang around, because I don't really have too many like new friends, right? Like everybody that I'm pretty much friends with is either like, this is my cousin. And like anybody I've been around, we've been around each other for a long time. So I kind of know how they are, or I see how they interact with people. Mm-hmm. And just even the way we interact with each other, like if me and him get into it, like we really get into it. And chances are I'm telling him how I feel, or he's telling me how he feel. Even if it don't make us look like the toughest person at the moment, like I got to get this shit off. Like I just need you to know, like understand what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. And at least that's how I am. I'll tell you how I feel. I don't mind. I don't think it makes me look weak. I don't think it makes me look like corny. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. What you do with that will determine the future of this relationship.
True.
And that's whether I come out and say, hey, it's over, or I just start distancing myself.
Would you like to elaborate, please?
If I tell you how I feel about something, and you basically ignore it, or nothing changes, or you continue doing certain things that kind of rub me the wrong way, I don't really like conflict. So I'll distance myself.
Okay. But do you think that's healthy in a relationship?
For me, yeah.
For you?
Yeah.
But you know, a relationship is two people, right?
But this is what I'm saying. If I told you, if I'm communicating with you that this is not it, like this is bothering me. If it don't change, what am I supposed to do at that point?
Why don't you break up with her instead of
That's what I'm saying. Like it might be distance, or I might I don't know how I might handle it right away, but I just know for me, like I don't like conflict. So distance and me being quiet is gonna be the next thing. So breaking up might be right after that, you know what I'm saying? But I try at least to put it out there, like this is how I feel, because I don't have no problem with that.
So in every situation, you believe you communicate perfectly?
Maybe not perfectly, but if there's one thing I do, one thing I probably take responsibility for is my delivery.
Okay.
My delivery probably not always like, nigga laugh. My delivery is probably not always like up to par, or what a person might like, but I'm gonna tell you how I feel.
Have you tried to like change that part of yourself, like the delivery?
Yes and no.
Why the no part though? Because
there's just sometimes where like my emotions get the best of me.
Okay.
So like naturally, I'm very I guess I have a strong voice, right? So when I'm passionate about something, I'm not yelling like at you, like, but my voice is very like strong.
But do you understand how that can also be a leading factor as to why the person may not be listening to you? Because maybe they can't take in the way that you deliver things to them?
Very true, which is why I text message sometimes.
But then text messaging can be like perceived.
That leaves too much up to, at least too much in the air.
Yeah.
True, but I think there are different things for me I could work on.
Okay.
But I don't think there's ever been a person, or there's not going to be a person that crosses paths with me that's going to be like, oh, I didn't know how you felt. Okay. Even if they could say, well, I didn't like how he spoke to me, or I didn't like the way he said that. It came off X, Y, and Z. They know how I felt, or how I felt.
Okay. I'm
okay with that.
But do you respect when people may not want to talk about something in the moment that you may want to talk about it?
Of course, because that's how I am. Sometimes I really don't want to talk about some shit like right now at all. Like I'll be like, not now. And so I respect that 100%.
Okay.
Like sometimes I think in the moment, shit could be like you might really need a moment to process something.
No, definitely.
And like let it sink in for a second before you try to like attack it. Like, nah, give me a second. I'm cool with that. Are you cool with that?
You gotta. So what's the time frame though? Like, if you don't want to talk about you hot, you tight, whatever, you don't want to talk about it now. When you want to talk about it?
If you let me sleep on something, I'm cool with that. Some people don't want to go to sleep angry, but I'm like, let me sleep on it. If it's that crazy.
So the next morning.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
What's the time frame? I'm sure you come back to it.
I'm that person. I don't like to sleep angry. Like, it bothers me a lot when I sleep angry because I wouldn't be able to sleep, and it's like a knot inside of me that's
I ain't
like,
gonna lie, it's weird to me.
what, a person can't sleep when
I
they're
sleep
bothered?
like a baby. Like, you kidding me? Like,
Because
you can
maybe
piss
you're the
me
person
off.
that's causing the person stress.
No.
That's the reason why.
No. I've been like people have pissed me off. Like,
Look,
And you can sleep
that
without
shit
it like
don't
being
ruin
I'm
my
gonna
on
sleep.
your
I'm
sleep
gonna
at
sleep
all.
good. I'm gonna sleep good if I'm tight, if I'm stressed.
yeah, like that don't ruin
like
my
once
sleep.
I get to sleep, I smoke weed too, so I don't know. Maybe
no,
that's
different.
it too.
That's
But
I don't smoke weed, but that shit don't ruin.
I'ma go to
Nothing ruins
sleep.
my sleep. If I get there, I get
Nah.
there.
I'm gonna go to sleep and I'm gonna be good. Yeah.
I can't sleep. I can't eat. Like, legit.
Oh nah,
Like, I'm
You can't eat?
nah, that ain't me.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
No,
Nobody got a
sir.
grip on my soul like that.
Yeah, and then, no, it's
Not
crazy that you say that, but it's not that they have a grip of my soul. It's just that when I'm like literally trying to process, because the thing is, I'm a person that needs communication. Because if I don't get communication, the thoughts that process in my head, I go to the deep end
you
of
need-
what all the possibilities could be.
Communication or comprehension? I think those lines are very blurry.
No, communication, because I actually want you to tell me what's up.
Okay.
I'm
Like-
the same way.
It's not that I don't, I won't, it's not that whatever you tell me, I won't understand or
Okay.
I need like more understanding of it. I just need you to tell me because I don't like to assume. Because when I start assuming, it goes like left. Sorry, left, whatever.
I just feel like if you let me get to the point where I'm assuming, that's your fault, and you got to live with whatever I think.
And I agree with you because if you had just communicated with me, there would be no assumptions.
Yeah.
So is there any coming back from that?
It's hard. It's very hard.
Yeah.
Because now I gotta determine if I trust you. I gotta,
Oh my
and if
God,
I believe
yes.
what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay.
Because
I agree.
if that's the case, why you couldn't just say that before?
Thank you.
You feel me? Because I think everybody probably been in that situation too, like where somebody didn't tell you what they thought, what they felt, and you just trying to figure it out yourself, and then they come back to you and they like, nah, that's not even what I meant. You're like,
See,
should
but
have
I
just
think
said that shit then.
See, but I think when you go back to like people be nervous, right? Or people be scared of people be scared of shaking the tree sometimes, or they
Yeah.
be scared of shaking shit. So it's like, I don't really know how to say this, or I don't know if I should say this, or we having a good ass day. Like, I don't know if I should bring this up right now. Then you fuck around and don't bring it up for like 2-3 months, and then it come out like some other, you know what I'm saying? Some other way.
But then I see that person as not being your person. Because if the person's your person, you should be able to talk to them however and whenever.
Say that one more time, sorry.
I don't.
No, I'm talking to you.
Oh. I just believe that person may not be your person because you should never be like fearful to speak to the person that you need to speak to. If there's any fear that comes into your heart when you're trying to speak to somebody, that's.
Nah, that's
not
just some
fair.
people personality. Some people is just. I got friends that's like
That's why I was laughing earlier because he's like trying to like pace how close it's to his like mouth, whatever.
I got friends that like homeboys and shit that I know them. So I know if I say something to them and they don't respond to me, they probably didn't like it. They probably may feel uncomfortable, but I know these niggas, you know what I'm saying? I know that they non-confrontational. I know that they may not just want to get into it, but I don't got to press them and say, well, you ain't answer me. This my nigga. I've known you for 15 years. If that's
Okay.
how you are, that's how you are. You're not my girl. I don't care. Like, if that's your thing, I'm
That's
gonna let
nigga,
you ride.
you should care. Friendships matter too.
Yeah, nah, it do 100%. But like, I don't gotta change that about you. I know that's how you are. I know that you may not be confrontational. You may not want to discuss this or have these conversations. I don't have to change that about you. I'm cool with accepting that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Everything is about what you okay with and what you can accept. But I'm cool with accepting that from my niggas. I wouldn't be cool with accepting that in a relationship, because again, that goes back to you start assuming things. But it's my nigga. If I assume something about my nigga, I could just ask him. You know what I'm saying? He gonna answer me, but I don't gotta press a nigga like that. Then why do it?
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I think communication is different for different people, like what it looks like. So like some people like say communication is, oh, I just want you to tell me so I know.
Yeah.
And then some people is like, well, you have to tell me a certain way, or like it don't exist, or I don't remember, or I don't expect it, or I can't accept it. And then some people just don't comprehend shit.
That is very true. But I do also think that a lot of times when people don't comprehend something, is the delivery. It's not that they don't comprehend it. You spoke to them in a manner that they shut down, so they weren't listening to you.
Okay. So what do you say about people that do understand shit and just don't, and just can't take the rejection, or they can't take what it is and they want to change it?
I think that they're cowards.
No, I mean, okay, so let me be more specific.
Okay.
Like, what do you say to the man or the woman? I really want to say woman, but I don't want you to. Like, but what do you say? What do you say to the person that that you told? I think we had this conversation downstairs. Like, that you're not looking for something serious, right? And they don't like. What would you take from that? Would that be your cue to say, all right, well, this is not a person I should deal with?
Yeah, because, okay, so if my intention is to date with a purpose, and you're telling me that you don't want anything more, and I still entertain you, I'm the fool. But at the same time, I've encountered situations where a person will say that they don't want anything more, but they're giving the boyfriend experience.
What does that mean?
Like what we were saying downstairs, where you're calling me a certain way, you're interacting with me with a certain way. You're taking me out to places. Because remember when we were downstairs, I was like,
taking somebody out?
No, because I just feel like if your intention is to have sex and nothing more, just fuck me and keep it moving. Like
that's bullshit. That's crazy.
That's not bullshit.
So let me ask
Yes,
this. What if
what
if the intention is not just to have sex? What if the intention is just like, yo, I'm not looking for a relationship right now.
Okay.
Like we can go out. I'm cool with going out. I'm cool with spending time or whatever. I'm not trying to hide you in the crib and only, come through late night, sneaky link type shit.
That's it,
you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we can be regular.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just not a relationship. I mean, like, yeah. So,
but I feel.
So here's the thing: if that's what they want to do, right? And they constantly telling you, saying, "Yo, I don't want a relationship, though." I understand if you fall into it, but like you said, the first thing you said, if you dating with a purpose and somebody tell you that, why would you even touch that? You know what I'm saying? So regardless of what you're doing, and you think that's the boyfriend experience, to him, that's just hanging out.
Yeah.
Saying a sneaky link, we going outside. I'm hungry. I know you got to eat too. Let's go eat.
But I think a lot of people do enter those type of situations because it's a challenge for them. Because they think that their vibe.
That I will say that's women. Men ain't trying to change your mind.
That
you say
is
you don't
not
want a
true.
You say you don't want a relationship, and a man is trying to change
tell
your
you
mind.
like, nah, I want you to be in a relationship with me.
It's not happening. I mean, I'm sure it probably has happened, but
he'll
like
stick around and act like he'll be your friend. And when it comes time that he sees that you're dating other people, and he gets upset, you're like looking at him like, why are you mad right now when you knew what it was? Because he was sticking around for a purpose.
That's different. That's like
that's
you curve him.
How is that different?
That's like you talking about when you curve him like, yo, I'm not interested in you.
No, that's not what I said.
Oh, you mean like he just a part of the lineup?
He's not a part of the lineup. Like he's a person that wanted to get with you, right? And then you're like, at that time you didn't want what he wanted. And he understood, and I think.
So were y'all like? What I'm trying to figure is y'all still hanging out? Like,
yes, as friends.
Okay.
Right. So now
no extra activities.
No extra activities,
okay.
And that person is acting like they're your friend.
Okay,
so,
that's different.
Okay, yeah, I get that.
So a lot of times when I can speak like for myself, a lot of times if I was in that situation, that person's automatically in the friend box. That person does not leave that zone because I already told the person what it was. So now when I'm in the space of like dating now.
That's
this person is getting angry because I'm dating. well, why are you upset when you agreed to the terms?
Some guys is on some like, oh, when you told me you wasn't looking for a relationship, I didn't know you meant with me. I thought you meant like in general, like you just not looking for a relationship right now.
Sometimes if a person tries to get with you in a certain season that you're not ready for, and you enter the season now that you are ready, you don't normally look back at the people that you left in that season that.
Like I said, nah, I had next. Yeah,
exactly. Like,
no. Run that. Nah. Do you say Grand Rising or Good Morning?
Good morning.
Okay, I'm just checking.
God.
Wait, what's the problem?
No, I was just.
No, but what's the problem? But you know
when
what's so crazy?
When you said the word season, I was just like, okay, wait, let me just see what kind of person
wait,
you
why
are.
you say season? Because you know how they say seasons for different reasons. People.
True.
I was just say Grand Rising.
Just checking. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But yeah, like I don't really like backpedal. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, what do you mean by that? You don't backpedal?
I don't like if I wasn't interested from the beginning,
okay,
I'm not going back to see like what it could be or whatever. Like that's not what I'm about to do.
See, but I think that's cool. I think people really should entertain shit based off of how it feels.
Yeah.
Versus like what it could be. Like, should I? It's because it's almost like you're doing it because it's there. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's a guy that's like he's chasing you, but you really don't feel nothing there. Like, you know you don't feel nothing. Like whether it's attraction,
I'm out.
Yeah, like I think people should just stick with the shit that kind of like gives you something that you feel.
Yeah.
But I think the reason why people don't do that is because people, in some sort of way, they think that they have to settle.
Which is trash.
Because a lot of times the person that you want doesn't want you, right? So then now you have to go to the person that.
Is that true?
Close.
Yo, it's like 6-7 billion people in the world.
That's what I'm saying.
Go
like
nobody, nowhere. It's mad people in the world.
Yeah, it's too many people in the world to say like you never.
I don't.
That y'all wanted each other like.
Mutually? Speaking for as a female, there's 8 women to 1 man. So you guys have the choice. We don't.
You got the choice. Like
I ain't gonna lie.
Sorry, we have a choice, but it's not the way that you.
But the way you saying it is like, it's only 60 men in the world. Like
no,
8 to 1 still means there's like billions of men.
Yeah, but I'm not attracted to all billions of men.
Yeah, but I'm saying that there's somebody out there. Like,
I understand this, but there are people who die lonely, right?
Yeah, nah.
So is there really someone for someone?
Yeah, they just ain't find them. They just ran out of time. You ain't never heard. You ain't hear Michael Jordan said, "I never lost a game. I just ran out of time."
But if something is meant for you, it's gonna be there regardless.
Not if you die.
Just ran out of time.
But if it was meant for you prior to death, like, no, seriously.
Yeah, but we got free will, like, so. I mean, things could be meant for you, but you could have fucked it up. It could have been not even just in a relationship. It could have just been any life choice that you made. It could have been anything.
See, that I don't agree with. I think if something is meant for you, it's gonna happen regardless. Like.
So you don't believe that you have to do anything like to get there or to make it happen? You think it just because it's meant for you, it just pops in your lap?
I think everything is already written. Like you believe that you're making this choice, but the choice was already written.
Yeah, but I believe. See, I'm not one of those people that believe like we grew up in church. Did you?
Yeah.
So like, I was at a point where and this is when I'm older now. I was going to a church, and I feel like people were so like caught up in prayer. Like I could pray if I'm just gonna pray, and this shit is just gonna happen. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna pray and I'm gonna sit at home. I'm gonna pray and I'm gonna sit at home. I'm gonna just pray and sit at home, and this shit is just gonna happen. And it's like, no.
You have to do something about it.
It's not.
You have to do certain things for that shit to align. Like you can pray for it, sure, but like faith without works don't like.
It's dead.
You know, it's like you literally have to do something. So I feel like, sure, things could be meant for you. A person could be meant for you, but if you don't align yourself, for that to even happen, then how does it happen?
So you think if somebody just like make all the worst choices in the world, like their whole life, like you don't think that they fucked something up that they could have had? Like,
I think that it was written for them to make those wrong choices.
Nah, they had a choice. So you saying that there's people that you grew up in a church?
Yes.
You still believe in Christianity?
Yes.
So you believe that God put people here to just fuck up their whole life, and he didn't give them no chance? He gave them a chance. He gave them free will.
Okay, this is about to get deep, but the reason
go ahead.
No, but the reason why I disagree with what you're saying, because when you have like little kids that get like molested and stuff like that, right? Did they choose that? They didn't choose that. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I just feel like there's certain...
was that them not choosing it, or the free will of another person?
But that's not.
But I just think there's certain things, because like in life there has to be a balance of good and bad. Everything is not going to be perfect for someone to live a beautiful, happy life. Like,
we see that.
You get what I'm saying? Like, so like there are people that are here for negative things to happen to balance out life. That's just what I believe.
I think that's the odds, but I don't think that anybody is set in a path that they can't change. I don't believe that's the odds is that somebody's gonna be good, somebody's gonna be bad, yeah. But if this bad person, I don't know, it cheapens it. I feel like
why does
to
it
say
cheapen
that this person only changed their life because it was preordained. That's like, nah, I didn't put in the work to change my life. I didn't do all of this to change my life. It just was supposed to happen like this. Nah, if I had a fucked up life, it's people that's been in and out of jail their whole life, 20 felonies, whatever, and then 40, 50 years old, they turn their life around. You saying that's just preordained? They ain't put the work into it?
I didn't say that there's no work that's put into it. As a human being, you are doing efforts, but I believe that everything is literally preordained. Is like
I think both things could be true. I really live on the side of you got to do something about it.
I feel like free will. I just feel like free will is like, I think that's biblical, man. I feel like that is, since we talking about we all grew up in the church. I feel like the concept of having free will and the fact that God just gave us a choice to decide if you're gonna do good or bad, that got to count for something. I understand that like God is all knowing and stuff, and He does know what choice you're gonna make probably. And I
think that's where I'm coming from.
I can see that's what you mean, but like I think that you still gotta. It ain't just laid out and it just happens. Like you got a lot to do with it.
Facts. I agree with that.
Okay.
I think like I said,
to take it to another side. I also believe in the multiverse.
Okay.
I believe in other dimensions. So I believe that every decision that you make, I think somewhere else, something else happened. I think there's another dimension where the same person made a different choice. So I think that all of these possibilities is all out there somewhere.
So that's what someone said, that's where dreams come from. You're
the multiverse.
No, seriously.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm just recently getting into like understanding like there's definitely aliens. Like, we have aliens.
Wait, you really thought that we were just the only like?
That's
no, for a while.
That's crazy. Like, that's crazy to think that.
But now I'm just like, nah, there's definitely aliens.
That we the only people. Like, we the only things out here. That's wild to think that.
You really believe that we were the only superior?
There was a long time like. In my 20s, I was like, nah, there's nothing else out there.
There's nothing else.
Even though there's other planets.
Now I'm like, nah. It's definitely something out there.
Wait, why do you think there's something out here now?
I watch too much like random shit, and it's just like, there's no way. Like, we don't even know half of the shit that's on Earth.
At all.
We don't even. So
I'm like, there's no way that we know what's outside of it. Like, there's no way.
I think aliens been here before.
I think they here right now.
You ain't see hieroglyphics and
my
shit?
My father thinks that black people and Asian people are aliens, but not in the sense of
like us.
Okay, so like My
bad. I'm just
sorry. Like I know it sounds crazy, but people think when they hear the word alien, it's like this like green big head goblin, and I really believe that aliens could look exactly like us, but they're just from a different planet. And my father believes that the way that the pyramids align with like certain stars and like the dimension of the world is the same distance of he just thinks that like black people are the superior. I hate it. I hate
say it.
I just hate the way it sounds, but he believes that black people were aliens, and that's why all these inventions and everything that happens in the way that we're the superior race, our genes, everything, like we're not from this earth. He thinks that we landed here. But we're not from here.
I ain't mad at that. And that's why the white people wasn't fucking with it. And it was like, we got to capture them. And
and that's the reason why no matter what, like no matter how much you dilute us, like we're in the next specimen. So the same with Asians, like their genes is very dominant when it comes to like the eyes and stuff like that. Like he just thinks that we are different.
Oh, I agree with that. Do you feel like, this is probably random, do you feel like, or does it bother you that black men date out their race?
No, not at all.
Okay, why?
Love is love. Like whoever you love, that's.
Aw.
Be who you want to be. Love who you want to
No,
love.
seriously.
Nah, I think that's cute. I don't
Wait, you don't agree with interracial dating?
I don't care. I just.
No, do you agree with it?
What do you mean agree? Do I agree with it?
Like, does it bother you when you?
Oh no, it doesn't bother me. I literally don't care.
Okay.
It's rare to come across a black woman that's like, oh, it doesn't bother me.
Nah, it doesn't bother me at all. I come from a family of interracial. My grandfather's half white, so like, that's where I came from. But I just never understood why it bothers people so much. Like, what is it about another race that you don't want, like, your race to like intertwine with it?
I don't know. You got to
because it's like segregation. It's like segregation. It's like you didn't want to be segregated for so long, but then like you're forming your own community of segregation by doing that.
But a lot of black people wanted to be segregated. Like
want to be segregated?
A lot of black people wanted to be from back in the civil rights times. Everybody that followed Malcolm X, he didn't want black people and white people to live peacefully together. He wanted black people to. I mean, I don't know what his whole indoctrination was, but he was about black people having their own shit and black people doing their own thing.
Because he knew that by us integrating, it would be like a war.
His reasoning, I can't speak to, but I know that he was not about integration, and he was not about that wasn't his goal. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't what he wanted to do. So I mean, I think a lot of black people was on that type of time. I obviously had a lot of people following him. I don't think it's that surprising.
What, for people to want to be segregated?
Yeah, nah. I mean, that's not what I particularly want, but I don't think it's that surprising. Nah.
Have you ever dated outside of your race?
Not really.
Oh, you had sex with.
Y'all saying like, nigga, what's your definition of dating?
Yeah, no, but that's the thing, like, because if you want to talk about like girlfriends, like boyfriend girlfriend type of thing, like, nah, I've had like 3 girlfriends in my life.
Okay.
So, nah, I haven't had a white girlfriend or no, not really.
Because I have a homeboy, he'll have sex with a white girl, but he won't wife her.
I
don't know.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't. But
have you?
What?
Had sex with outside of your race?
Yeah, but I don't know if I could.
It's real hard.
Wait, why?
A white girl?
It's hard.
Yeah, man. Why? How come you could fuck her but you can't? Like, well, I don't know.
I could tell you. I could give you my answer. It's difficult, man, because once you start thinking about having kids and all that kind of stuff, it's a lot that comes into play with that. And when you get mad at people, right? The first thing that happens, the first thing you go to is what? Like the easiest attack when people get mad. The first time your white counterpart gets mad and they jump off the deep end, how you put that back in the box?
Jump off the deep end like what?
What you mean?
What? I'm saying like
what? Saying the word?
Yeah.
But why do you assume that that's what they're gonna do?
Because that's what could happen. That's what you open yourself up to. And then there's also, like I said, you got kids. Like it's a lot of things that go into it. Like it's a lot of nuances that go into raising a black child that white people don't know because they don't grow up like that. Also, I have a thing about it's not my job to teach nobody that stuff. But if that's your significant other, it is your responsibility to teach them. And if they don't know it, then is that your fault? Like that reflects on you. Like it's just a lot that goes into it, and you have to be a very strong and very
So your only
very willing person to do it.
You don't want to teach, and possibility of her calling you a nigga.
I mean, that's what you boiling it down to.
I'm just saying, like, I'm trying
but
to really
like I said, it's a lot of things it's a lot of nuances that go into black and white relations, and it complicates it by it being romantic. Because, like I said, anything that happens, even if y'all disagree on one of these current events that happen every single day, that could be a big rift in the household.
Facts.
That's a totally different lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
You coming from 2 different places.
Yeah, like
wouldn't you have known that prior to making it something serious?
Yeah, but like you said, people hide who they are.
That is true too.
People hide their true feelings about things, and then they feel
in hot water.
Now we 3-4 years down the road, we might got a kid, and I found out that I don't know, like anything that I don't agree with. It's like it could literally be anything that creates a big divide. So.
But do people have to agree with everything to be in a relationship?
Nah, but there's certain things that for every person, everybody got their things that they not budging on. That might.
What do you think about that? Do you think what is agreeing and disagreeing like mean?
What do you mean?
In a relationship? Because I feel like some people really like those are make or breaks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you never agree with me.
I mean, what are you talking about? Like
what does that look like for you? Is like, do you think it's healthy, like, to disagree with people, or to disagree with your partner?
Yeah,
all the time.
You gotta, because
what if it's not all the time, right? But you guys don't necessarily have the same like
values and morals, is that
or
what you're
even
going
just
down
like
to?
opinions sometimes.
I think that would be difficult because it would come off like a disagreement and an argument all the time. Like, it would be difficult, and I think it would be a hindrance in the relationship. Not saying that you have to agree with everything, but I think like the core things that you really believe in, that would be very like hard to like sustain a relationship with someone.
that doesn't believe those same things.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Yeah.
So now imagine all of the big differences fundamentally of white and black people. That's all I'm saying. Is that there's a lot of differences of how, even down to how we grow up. You know what I'm saying? That could create that divide and could create those hindrances that kill the relationship.
But if you know this in advance about how you feel, then why do you even put yourself out there to have sex with her?
That's a whole different.
I never had sex with a white person.
Oh, I thought you did.
Never said that. He said that.
Interracial, but
Oh,
she wasn't
okay.
white.
Okay.
Nah.
Never?
Nah.
Damn. I ain't gonna lie, I thought so. I just thought so. I ain't gonna lie.
Like I said, I stay with my people, man.
I'm not mad at that. It's whack. Let me not say it's whack.
You said it was whack?
That's crazy.
You said it was
That's
whack?
crazy.
Why was it whack? I want to know what whack sex is to men.
Damn. You answer first.
Why was it whack?
Well, let me just say I was young, first of all. So like,
You was probably the one that was whack.
Yeah, most likely.
yo, you know what?
Dead ass.
Yo, no.
You ain't never thought back like, yo.
No. Yo, bro, that's probably exactly
I really
what it was.
wasn't
though.
doing
Bro.
nothing.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't like I thought she was pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I thought she was pretty, like, but and this is weird, like I thought she was pretty from like looking at her.
Okay.
I wasn't sexually attracted to her.
Oh.
Right? So when that moment happened, it was like, oh, this shit is happening like right now. Like I'm not in it.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you're right. I probably was super like whack.
Wait, so why did you do it?
I had no choice at that point.
I had no choice.
Like it
You always
was.
have a choice. No?
Nah, you don't really have a choice when you're being straddled at that. It's just kind of you in it.
Got it.
I did not have a choice at that moment. It was happening
But that was the only time that you had sex with
with a white girl. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so it traumatized you.
Yo,
I'm learning
let's
stuff.
unpack this. Let's unpack this. I think that's really what it was. Like that shit really, it did something to me.
It was that
I tried to
bad?
redeem myself and tried again to see if it was like, if I was like, if I wasn't attracted or if I just got caught off guard, and yeah, it just wasn't.
Surprised.
Yeah, I love black women. Let's just say that. Yeah, I love black women. I'll just leave it at that. No shade.
So how about like Hispanic women, Asian women?
Never dated an Asian woman before. Hispanic woman. Let's just say I love my black queens. Let's just leave it there.
I wish I could hear more.
It's like I wanted to, I mean,
Just say it.
No, it's really none. I dated a Spanish woman before.
Okay.
And it was, it was crazy.
It was crazy.
A little crazy,
Yeah, there is a stereotype.
I don't know if it's necessarily just a stereotype though. I think it was like it just so happens that it was crazy.
But that is the stereotype.
That is the stereotype.
Dating Hispanic women.
Yeah,
Like they cater to their man, but they're
she catered to me.
yeah. Just like they say, black women, the stereotype is that we are aggressive.
I don't believe that. I believe black women are very strong.
Mm-hmm.
I believe sometimes too strong for your own good.
Wait, why do you say that?
I'll get into that. Let me just finish the I believe that there were reasons that the shit was crazy with me and the Spanish girl, and a lot of it was me.
Okay.
Right. So like, I don't think she was just like crazy just because she was crazy. Like, nah, not by nature. Like she was Spanish and she was just crazy. Like, nah. Like a lot of that shit was because of me. So, like, I get it, but I believe, or at least in my experience with Black women, women, you feel like you need to be stronger than you really have to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of times, past experience, whether it's with the person or just somebody that was before that person, will play into how you like move. And again, like these walls that you guys build, or just in general, like not you guys like specific, but like women they build walls up for people to and I don't even know if you build them up for people to break down. They're just there. Right? And then sometimes they're there for people that really have no business. They have no business being there.
But sometimes you don't know. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, sometimes certain things could feel good in the moment, and then it just feels too good to be true. Mm-hmm. So you don't let your walls down.
And then y'all sabotage shit.
Yes, I can agree with that.
Sabotage shit, because now it's like, nah, this shit is too good to be true. And it's like, it may very well be. That's a great ass feeling.
But when you're so used to getting beat down, you just feel like that too good to be true feeling is just another form of that person to try to get in to still beat you down.
That is scary.
I know that's scary.
A motherfucker,
like it really is, but it's like you have to like really like put trust into someone that you really don't know.
But that's everybody's experience, right? Like,
I wouldn't say everybody. Not everybody goes through like crazy heartache.
Nah, but I'm talking about just the fact that you got to put your trust into somebody that you don't know. Like that's everybody like literally has to do that. Anybody that's getting into some kind of relationship, whether it be a friendship or a romantic relationship, you don't know that person. Like, you don't know them on that level. Whatever you trying, if you're going from friends to romantic or from strangers to friends, you don't know them on that level. You don't know what they are about in that situation or in that type of, relationship. And everybody got to go through that.
But it's harder for people who've been like through some things. It's like a certain like level of hurdles that a person got to go through. And I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right for you to put a person through that much like obstacles just to get to you, but it's a defense mechanism.
But that's why I say I feel like Black women are super strong and sometimes too strong for their own good. Because even like when it comes down to like parenting, like some women are just like programmed, or they think they got to be programmed to do it on their own, right? And it's like,
but you have to understand the dynamic of the generations.
No, I get it. Because it does come from sometimes, or having those situations where you don't even have you and the guy not together.
Yeah, and you're missing the father in the household.
Right. But do you think that comes from the early shit?
Yeah.
Of you being too strong for your own good?
Of why he left?
Not just why the relationship didn't work.
I think that's all situational.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Like it's every situation is going to be different. I'm sure it's happened before, but I'm sure that probably wasn't the reason, and others. But I got a question though. So you said that like everybody hasn't gone through the heartbreak and stuff. You think that happens with men?
What exactly?
Where men will have these obstacles or these walls or whatever because of situations that they've gone through in the past?
Definitely.
You think it's allowed for men?
I think it is allowed for men.
Why do you think that?
I don't think majority of the time it's allowed for men, because I think that people feel like men should be strong and heal also and get over it, and I don't think it's fair. But it comes down to the same communication thing that we were talking about earlier. I think men don't talk about their heartache and how they're feeling a lot of the time. So we don't really understand you guys majority of the time. And when we're trying to understand you guys have that wall, this defense mechanism.
Why do you think we don't talk about it?
Why?
Yeah.
I can't answer that question. I'm not.
I feel like, oh shit. If this is who I think it is, this episode about to turn up. I do believe men talk about things, right? Mm-hmm. And I do believe the ways that we talk about things, I feel like there are moments where it gets brushed off or like
By women? Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely.
So here's the thing I was gonna say, right? I don't think that is really allowed for men in most situations. Cause like what do you always hear about men, right? A nigga will be like, yo, I got my heart broke at 15, at 6, at 17, whatever. I can't never love a chick, right? That's what niggas say.
Dead ass though.
But that's not allowed though. But that's what that gets looked at as. I'm just playing devil's advocate here, right? That gets looked at as whatever. That's not an excuse. Yeah, you get looked at crazy by women if that's how you moving and that's why you moving like that. I'm just asking, why is it like that for men that you can't move like that and it doesn't make sense and you shouldn't? You got to get over it and you got to at least give somebody an opportunity. But women is just like, yo, you know I was hurt before. So you got to
eat that.
You got to figure out you got to figure it out.
So society deem men to be unemotional and women are emotional. So when women see men being emotional, it confuses the shit out of them. I'm not saying me, I'm just speaking like from what I've heard. Because I have female friends that when their man is coming to them like really like talking about their problems, and they literally say that in that moment I felt like I didn't respect him. And I'm like, how? Because like he's human just like you are. So I don't think it's fair. But I think it's because society tells people that men are supposed to be this way. And if they are not this way, then they are not a man. And then now people start to look at you like in an emasculated way, if that makes any sense. I'm not saying that it's fair, because I don't think it's fair.
See, but then that past trauma of him saying at 17, I got my heart broken, he turns into Ghost and then he cheats with a woman that really, or he finds a woman that really, really loves him and supports him. And it's like, he's a demon for that.
But I will say, men have a harder time with like getting over things because y'all will be hurt from 17, y'all will carry that hurt until y'all 30s.
Somebody got to fix that.
Somebody got to fix that.
Fix that. There's something called therapy.
Sure. Somebody got to fix that as far as, I got to fix that on my own, right? Or there's parts of it that I have to fix
When are you going to fix it?
Wait, you made that really personal. no, I think there are parts.
Everybody need to go to therapy.
Sure. I think but I do think, I think there are parts that you got to fix on your own, right? But I do think that there are parts that you can't fix.
What you mean?
There are parts that you're responsible for as far as like how you feel, how you project things and interpret shit, all that, right? But being in a relationship is not like, it's not one-sided. It's two people. So I think there's another part that you can't work on by yourself.
So do you believe that you can enter a relationship and still have healing to do, or do you think that you should have healed before entering the relationship?
Healing is like growth. Like I don't feel like it just
ends.
Yeah. Like, oh my God, I'm healed. Like I don't think it works like that. I feel like for you to think that you got to be healed to get into a relationship, you're gonna be sitting there like that forever, because it's always gonna be something you like, damn, I never got over this.
I think you just got to be healed as much as you want to be.
Right.
Like you got to know you. So if you know that you got X, Y, and Z, that is
BI, ladies and gentlemen.
You know you got X, Y, and Z that bothers you and that you can't deal with. You got to heal that. Like nobody else knows that but you.
Yeah.
So you got to heal with whatever.
No. Drink your water that you came with.
I saw this.
Drink your water that you
said,
came
nah,
with.
mine's in the fridge. I'm going to get that later.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Yeah, I was good.
Good, man. What y'all talking about, man? I'm jumping on the conversation.
I do have a question, though.
What's going on?
So we got to chat. We got to chat with like all our boys that we grew up with, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of my boys is going on a vacation. Right? I'm not going to say his name or none of that. But one of my boys is going on a vacation with his new girlfriend.
How long have you been together?
I don't know.
Let's
just say less than a year.
Let's just say less than a year.
A year or less.
But he's very
God damn.
You got COVID?
No.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. That just
No
all
COVID,
right.
just the water.
It went down the wrong pipe.
Yeah.
That's not a good way to sell water. But right. It's not gonna get us that sponsorship.
But it's good though.
But it's good though.
So less than a year, but he's really serious about her. Like he fuck with her, and he really on some like, yo, I want this shit to work. However, this vacation we about to go on next week, it's a girl that's gonna be there that I dealt with before.
Okay.
Not that I dealt with before.
Oh, it's a group vacation?
It's a group thing.
Oh,
right?
okay.
I met her the last time we went on vacation and something went down.
Right.
Nah,
He smashed.
that's not really I dealt with before.
He smashed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Nah, he got.
I dealt with her before.
He got head.
Oh, he ain't smashed.
That's not,
He got head.
He got had. It's nothing. I ain't even
that's
nothing to
But
talk
like
about.
in
Yeah.
my, I dealt with her before.
Yeah.
But I would tell the girl though.
I wouldn't
So-
tell her.
Why wouldn't you tell
As
her?
the woman,
So hold on.
as a woman.
Oh,
Hold on. Let's finish the scenario.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so he's asking us like, yo, like,
Going on. I don't even know how long the vacation is. Let's just say a week at max, because a week vacation with a girl that you met one time prior, and you're not gonna see again after this time, because obviously you're not gonna be taking your girl.
Yeah, the place where
willingly
she
to-
at.
yeah.
Okay.
Right. right.
So now,
He
you
asked,
still would want to know?
Yes. Because I'm not gonna
crazy.
have no.
why is that
person-
crazy?
No,
I'm
I'm,
not-
no. All right,
Bro,
let me
okay,
change it.
wait,
Let me
wait,
change it. Let me
wait,
change it.
can
It's
I
not
say- can I
crazy.
say- can I
It's
say the
not
reason
crazy.
why,
I think
though?
he wants to know.
There's
It's not
nothing
crazy.
to talk about there.
What are you talking
said
about?
what?
You know
There's
why?
nothing to talk
because
about.
on
Nah, you bugging,
vacations,
bro. You're
people
bugging.
get drunk. People play games that sometimes truth come out.
And this shit gonna come- and I'm-
shit is gonna come out.
I literally
so
said that.
Wait, so you want me to be sitting there and have this girl say out loud that she did something with the person that I'm with and have me looking like Boo Boo the Fool?
That's not gonna happen.
What?
So
See,
look,
but
so
I
it's-
can't
so-
risk that.
So here's
That's not gonna
you.
happen.
I can't
Here's
risk
my-
that.
here's my
whole
response.
life.
Wait, let me just say this. Nate said he didn't smash. She gave him head.
Yes.
Don't matter.
No woman is just gonna come out and be like, "Oh, I sucked this
Oh,
dick."
you
last
be,
night."
you be surprised.
That's
You
not
be
gonna
surprised.
happen.
You be
So,
surprised.
No, that's not gonna happen.
wait,
What's
wait,
gonna
wait,
happen
You
is
gotta
don't know
also
that.
read the room, because
my-
you don't think he probably hang. Do you think he probably hang with people like that, knowing him?
But can I
Probably
That's not
not.
the point. My
No,
thing
no,
is-
no, no. But you got. This is the point, because
No,
you
it's
got to
not.
know the people that you around as
I'm
well.
not
'cause
telling
we
her
brought that up,
nothing.
and
But
he
can I ask you a
did.
She
question?
gave me head
What is
before.
your
Oh,
reservation about
that
him
ain't
telling
nothing.
So
you?
look, so this is my thing, right? We going on anywhere from a weekend to a week vacation.
Okay.
I'm not messing up that vacation
To talk
by
about that.
telling you that, because I know you probably gonna be cool with it. You don't care. It only happened a year ago. Whatever. Blah blah blah. I don't need you sitting at the table when
Worrying
we at
about her.
dinner, looking across the table,
Yeah.
But
looking
why
at
do you
this.
think that's automatically gonna? Y'all
Because it's gonna
have
cross
this
your
like
mind.
negative perspective on women. Like
Nah, it's not a negative
That's not
perspective on
negative.
women.
it is negative
No, it's not
because
a
it's like
negative
you're
perspective on women.
generalizing that all women are gonna do what you're about to say.
No, I'm just saying that I would do it.
Why would you do that?
Because if you told me so look, I'm gonna say for me, if I'm going on a vacation, it's not the friend group. This is not that we hanging out with these people all the time. I'm just gonna sit there and like every time the nigga say something to you, like any kind of contact, like come on, son, like you
But that's
now you doing too much.
That's an insecurity on your part, though.
You're right.
I'm
That's
happy that you owned it.
That's 100%
Nah, I
insecurity.
think-
That's
I was trying to
100%
tell him. I
insecurity
was trying
on
to tell
my
him
part,
like, yo,
like,
bro, I think you need to tell her
Yeah.
because, especially if it's somebody that he want to be with her. It's not like it's
Exactly.
some girl that's like,
Bro,
listen to
all
me,
she
bro.
I'm
did
never
was
gonna see
give
her.
him
I'm
head.
never
Yo,
gonna
I'm
see her
saying-
again.
Omission
We never
is the
go-
cousin of a lie.
I don't
Like,
think that
dead
is-
ass.
I don't
All
even-
she did was give him head.
No,
bro.
no, no.
doesn't
I'm not
matter.
even. I don't even have to give you details. I would just let you know, yo,
This
I
is a
dealt
girl
with
I
this
said,
chick.
like, yeah.
I dealt with her before,
Yep.
and she gonna be there because the worst thing that in my brain, I'm
telling you.
playing it out that we go and we chilling,
People get drunk.
and even if she not drunk, because this is another part that we didn't add. Shorty still want him.
Oh, she does?
Yeah,
You're wilding for not telling her. Are you crazy?
he said Shorty still kind of like she still.
But
she
he
still want
also
him.
never told the friend to tell her like, yo, it's not lit no more. Like he didn't have a girl last time. Like of course,
Sure,
it's been a year. She want to go get the old thing back, but he ain't even say, yo, it's not like that no more.
But this is where I
don't know.
think it's tricky.
That's messy.
You going on vacation with a girl that you dealt with last year, right?
I'm taking that home with me.
I can't risk that because if she, by any chance, when we get there, she just start feeling a little friendly. She just feeling like that vibe is gonna come off to your girl.
And can I say something? You don't know what the other girl's capable of. She might be shady and like
You dead don't know
say
her.
some shit to your girl to like fuck a whole vacation up.
Anyway, and I would rather her be in front of it like, I already
My
know
nigga
this bitch.
told me already. Like
I already know you. Like, well, you can't tell me nothing.
Maybe.
You know what? That's a good perspective.
I'm just, look, I'm just telling you, bro.
That's
The
a good
worst thing you could
perspective.
do is have to get off that plane and then have to be there for a week, and then some shit go down
Alright,
on
so-
the first day.
Yeah, first day, yeah.
On the first day, you like,
So
and now
if
you gotta
go that
go.
route, if you go that route, you gotta tell her the whole thing. You
No,
gotta
you
be
don't.
like, I will tell you detail.
But you only have to tell.
I will have to tell my girl.
If she asks the details,
she
sure.
asks, I'm
just,
saying she asks.
I'm just gonna let you know, like, yo, look.
This is someone that
I'm gonna tell you the details.
If you had said it like that in the chat, I probably would have
That's what I'm
no
saying.
details. I dealt with her before.
But that's
like,
what I was saying.
Yeah.
You was like, yo, you gotta tell her. You gotta
tell her you dealt with her.
Nah, you said you gotta tell her. Like, you gotta
I
tell her what went down.
I don't really mean detail. I just mean you
I
gotta
feel you.
tell her,
Alright,
like,
so that was
yo, I
the
dealt with her
translation?
before. We adults. If I tell you I dealt with somebody and you really want me to lay it out, relax. Like, but if I'm telling you, like, yo, I dealt with her, I feel like we grown enough for you to be like, all right, whatever happened, happened.
Listen,
if
I'm gonna tell Shorty, like, listen, baby,
like, I might do that.
I'm gonna tell Shorty, listen, baby, she just gave me head, and that was it.
He went from nothing to talk about.
Cause no, he did. He know. Cause see, in my mind, you right. I'm on some. You know what? That shit ain't nothing to talk about. But then Kev did make a good point. Cause it just so happened that shit do be coming up some kind of way,
son.
And you know what? She will look at it. Me knowing women, they gonna look at it always the wrong way. So you might as well clean it up. You might as well get in front of it and let her know, like, yo.
Cause now
So
she's gonna be thinking about.
You don't think that could mess it up? You don't think it could be no issue?
Nah.
You don't think it could be no
It
issue?
depends on the girl. It depends on the girl.
And so it depends on what?
It depends on the girl.
It's insecurity.
Insecurity.
Did I not
It
say
depends.
that?
But can I say
It
something?
depends.
You don't think that that's a situation that should show you that maybe she's not the one for you?
Possibly, but I don't want to deal with that on the vacay.
Facts. I don't want to address that right now.
I don't want to find that out on the vacay. Like,
That's
you're
self.
not the one for
vacay.
me on a week vacation.
But I
Nah,
think
I'm
you
not
should be
finding
telling
that
her
out.
before the
That's what I'm
vacation
saying.
comes.
You gotta tell her before you even go.
You're not
like,
telling her on the plane heading to the
or when we
vacation.
get there to dinner, like, yo, she shorty right there. Like,
Nah.
Wait, but what kind of trip is it though?
If it's
They go to
booked
Puerto
already,
Rico.
like
No, but like, it's like all friends or it's like.
whatever the group was that went the last time, they going again.
It's a
Oh,
friend.
so
It's a friend of.
he's just adding the girl.
He's bringing his
of a
girlfriend
friend.
now.
Shorty was a friend
okay.
of a friend.
Oh.
So it's like
I
I think you gotta tell her because
Yep.
you
Yeah.
just first of all you never know. You just
Wait,
never know, son.
wait. So what is your friend gonna do?
We don't know. I don't even know if he
Nah,
went
I
on a
told him.
vacation.
I told him. He said he told her.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
He said he
how did
told
she
her.
react?
Thank God.
Shit, I don't even
Because
think
to
he
be
told me
completely
how she
honest,
react.
if my man told me that he got head, I'm not even caring about that. Like that's not even like.
Really, I ain't nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really care to talk about it. For me, I would just rather tell you because I don't want to get there and then
It's a problem.
I just know women, right? And I just know you never know what could happen. You just never know.
I agree with that.
All right, so let me ask you a question
You
then.
never know.
If you never physically did nothing with her, but y'all used to talk, but y'all never went nowhere, y'all never had sex, no sexual nothing, but
Bro, that happened to me.
and what happened?
And what happened?
It was a disaster.
Wait,
I'm
wait.
talking in church.
Wait, can you explain? Can you talk about it?
Yeah, I can talk about it.
Okay,
I don't
go
care.
ahead.
So there was this Spanish girl I was dating.
Okay, good. See, I want to hear it.
So we dating, right? And this is when I was doing it was me and CJ.
Mm-hmm.
So we performed at this place called Dream Center. It's a church in the city.
Mm-hmm.
And we brought our girlfriends at the time. So he brings the girl he's dating. I bring the girl I was dating. And they brought this other girl that I had talked to at a point. But nothing ever we never like did anything physical. We just, we used to talk here and there. So this girl sees my girlfriend, of course. They all get up and go to the bathroom while we on stage. I can see them like getting up as a group walking like, and I'm just like, nothing good can be coming from this. Like nothing. No, I was performing like I was actually like performing at this point. So when I get off the stage, it's up like at the church.
At the church?
At the church.
So who said what though?
Most likely the girl that he used to talk
So
to.
the girl went in it. The girl went in there and was like, "Yo," she basically told my girlfriend like, "Yo, I've been talking to Kev like for however long or whatever the case is, and this is what happened, and this and that, and this and that, and that's all it took, bro, for me to have scratches and all kinds of wild shit on my face." And she could not even be telling the truth,
like currently. But if she says something that the girlfriend
it wasn't all true. It was not all
Yeah.
true. Some of it was like we did deal with each other. We talked like that was it, but the time frame was off.
Mm-hmm.
The time frame, but it didn't matter at this point, like, cause she's there. She's there, like, so now it just all look crazy, and it's like, it's over.
Just be honest.
I'd have
You'll
told
go
her.
far.
I'd have told her, baby, you gotta relax.
I couldn't tell her shit.
Gotta relax. Like I don't even like. You gotta relax.
Yeah, nah. She
That's
whooped my
it.
ass
Nothing-
outside that.
To me, in my mind, people be having arguments over literally nothing. So me, I'm gonna let you argue by yourself.
That sound good.
I'm letting you argue by yourself.
That sound good.
Okay.
So
cool.
you never had a jealous moment?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Absolutely.
So why were you jealous?
Sound good.
I've had a jealous moment. It haven't been many jealous moments, but I've had them.
Fronting. The way you said
definitely
it,
lying.
fronting.
I've had them. I've had them a time or
Yo,
two.
niggas
But
be insecure and not be wanting to talk about it.
Because it sounds weak. That's
no.
why.
Niggas just want to.
No,
Niggas
no.
just like calling it something else. They like saying that they just aggressive.
No.
Like, nigga, you jealous. And you think somebody gonna fuck your
Nah,
girl.
let me tell you. I had one worse than that. A girl I was dating, we was kind of like on the ends, but we both was like fucking with each other, but not fucking with each other kind of. And I knew like she probably was out dating other guys and I was out dating other women. I literally, in Brooklyn, I'm thinking I'm going to the low spot, like the movie theater in the cut. So I was like, yo, I don't want to go to downtown Brooklyn or whatever. I'm well known out here. So I'm like, nah, let me go. I went all the way to Sheepshead Bay. I'm thinking that shit low.
Nah, she said it's not low.
I
Nigga said,
thought
wanna be somewhere lower than
Sheepshead Bay. No, I'm telling you, but I thought
Shit is mad.
yeah, but I'm from the Star, bro.
You supposed to go to the other Court Street.
I'm from the
Cobble
Star.
Hill.
Oh, see, you know what? I should have thought about
Should
that.
have went to Cobble Hill, bro.
I'm from the Star, so I'm thinking like, yo,
So that's all the way out the hood.
that's far. Sheepshead Bay, niggas, you ain't coming all the way to Sheepshead Bay, bro.
You're not wrong.
You not coming to Sheepshead Bay, bro. Who's coming over there? That's how I was thinking, bro. I go in a movie theater, me and Shorty, go sit down. I get a text. I look at my phone. The text said, yo, I'm sitting 2 rows behind you.
Oh, shit.
I'm sitting 2 rows behind you. Don't make it hot, cause I'm on a date.
You was hot.
But how you on a date and you mad?
You was hot. I know you was hot.
Yo, bro. Immediately.
That shit ruined your date, right?
What? Son,
Nigga
she
said, yo, get off me. Get off
yo,
me.
she said, I'm on a date,
Yo.
and I see so are you. So we speak about this later.
We speak about
So
this
wait.
later.
So-
What if she didn't say nothing?
Bro,
What if you got up to go get some popcorn and
and
saw
saw
her?
that?
It went up.
Son,
You can't get in a fight over another chick when you on a date. Like, that's
Exactly.
no, right? That
crazy.
would have made it crazy.
See, but look.
So look,
she
I'm gonna tell you
told
what I did though. She texted me and told me that. So of course
Respect
my
her
dumb ass
honesty.
had to turn around. So I turn around, and she's sitting there looking straight.
She ain't even
She don't
looking
know
at
you.
She don't even know you.
Movie started. I'm sitting there. So I couldn't watch the movie, bro. I walked out.
She probably enjoyed that shit.
Yo, son, I walked out. I walked in the hallway.
You was
I told
stressed
Shorty,
like
yo,
that?
I was stressed. I told Shorty, y'all gotta use the bathroom real quick. Yo, I'm in the hallway like this. Damn, I called my man. No lie. I called Pre. No lie. I called Pre like, yo, Pre. So this bitch in here on a date. He like, word, who you with? I said, nigga, I'm here with a girl too, but that ain't the point.
What is the point?
The point is she on a fucking date. I had to watch her sit and be on a fucking date.
You ain't had to
son, I
watch
ain't
her.
gonna
She had to
lie.
watch you.
Nah,
She saw you come in.
Yeah, she was behind
Son,
you.
I
nigga.
was, yeah, cause she was there already. And
Exactly.
yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie. That shit. Like,
What did you do afterwards?
What you mean?
Like, did you still talk to her or like? It
See,
was,
but you had to respect her because she told you.
No, bro, she had no choice but to tell me because I was gonna see eventually. So the crazy shit is, now the movie over. We walking out, nigga. They walking out. We literally damn near side by
that's
side
crazy.
walking out.
Yo,
But
He
the
touching her?
girl,
He holding her?
nah, he wasn't holding her. But the girl that I was with, she peeped game. She peeped the whole, cause she felt, when we got to the car, she was like, yo, you know that girl? I'm like, what girl? She like, the girl we was just walking out, like, you know? I'm like, what you mean? I was like, how you think I know her? Like, where you get that from?
That's where we fuck up as men, right there.
Just answer the question.
Yeah,
nigga.
that's where we fuck up right there.
Cause no, but I wanted to know what she picked up that made her know that I know this girl.
But why does
see
it
the
matter?
stress
Why
in
does
your
it matter?
face,
you
nigga.
just mad stressed.
Yeah.
You probably was out on the phone in the hallway mad loud, like.
I don't know, but she picked it up and she was like, "Yo, you know her?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know her." You know what I mean? But I know her. Like, ain't really nothing like that.
You mean tell her that's your girl?
Nah.
Nah.
But she knew. She peeped game and real talk. Like, yeah, me and Shorty stopped. So the crazy shit is, I was already not fucking with the one I was dealing with like that. We was already off and on. From that situation, I mean, we wasn't dealing with each other no more after that. It's like Shorty felt like, yo, this nigga took me on a date and was worried about a whole nother girl the whole movie.
I mean, that makes sense.
So she stopped fucking with me too. So I lost 2 joints in one night.
Oh, so he took your girl. She ain't gonna get him back. You ain't
No.
get him back.
I spoke. Of course, I dealt with her after that, but we was never like
The
the
same?
same. Like I smashed after that, but
you
that
couldn't
was
look at her the
it.
same after you seen her with
But
another
yeah,
dude.
that's what I'm trying to understand.
You was hurt.
I was hurt.
So
man.
why you smashed? Like, was that like a
That was revenge
for who though?
for him.
That's what men do.
But how was that revenge?
Because
Because that's what.
I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm a man. I'm trying to figure out how that's. What
I
how's
mean,
that-
no, I just seen it before. Like that's not how I operate.
did.
But that's just I've seen it before.
I
What
did
you
smash-
thinking? Oh, I'm fucking his girl.
I don't
He
know.
fucked his girl. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know what my thought process was, but I definitely smashed after that. But then you gotta think about why she wanted me to smash after that.
she likes you.
Guilt. I don't know. Maybe
wouldn't
like
say
sympathy.
The
pussy,
same
I don't
reason you
know.
wanted to
But
smash.
the same way
nigga.
that you were out with somebody
But-
else, why were you? But my question is, why were you so mad when you were still out here fucking other people?
To see,
Niggas
I
don't
think,
be-
I think it was just because I saw it. Like to hear it, that you
shit
took.
shook him.
Yeah, that's like to hear it is one thing, but I saw
if you-
on
but
the
if you
day.
like
Yo,
her
what
so-
movie was it?
I can't even remember. That's why I don't know. I walked out, bro.
But if you
I
liked her
dead
so
was
much,
like,
why don't you make her your girl?
Life be tricky sometimes, man.
Man, listen, yo.
Yo, and
It
the
just
crazy
wasn't
shit is,
destined. It wasn't
It
written.
wasn't
for
written.
the fact that I saw her on the date though, bro, I was like, damn.
I ain't gonna
Like,
lie.
what's the odds?
My heart would have really dropped into my stomach.
Like, what's the odds, bro?
I ain't gonna lie. I would have turned up in the movie theater though.
What?
Nah,
You having long
I
dates.
didn't want to do that.
It's over.
I want to.
It's over. Date over. Now everybody gotta know what's up because I keep sitting through a movie for 2 hours and my girl behind me on a date.
Is that your girl though?
Yo, and you want to know the crazy
that your
thing?
girl?
Was that your girl? Like
That's not his girl.
No,
he said
that's
they,
somebody that he
he
was
said they
dating.
was
That's just
on
the
the
shit he was
outs.
dealing with.
We was
No.
We
He said
was
they was on the outs. Like
me
they
and
was,
her was like.
That was your girl.
See, it was weird because
Was it your girl?
Exactly.
she wasn't my actual
So there we
girl.
go. It wasn't his
Alright.
girl.
But me and her was, I mean, you talking about somebody who I was literally dealing with off and on like for years. So me and her was just like,
Nah, that don't count. That don't count.
bro.
But why is it fair?
Yeah,
But why is
bro.
it fair for you to date other people? And she
Yeah, that's
couldn't?
crazy.
Like,
That's crazy.
Off and on.
See,
I thought you
see,
meant your. See,
Nah.
when he said we was on the outs, I thought he meant like we were on the end of a
that was-
relationship.
No.
nah,
They was
like,
just on the off part of the off and
yeah,
on.
we was on the off part of off and
Oh,
on.
you're sick.
Yeah,
But he's sick.
definitely.
Yo, I was in the hallway for like 20 minutes, bro.
Yeah, you definitely.
Yeah,
was.
your date was her.
My
Of
date
course.
was.
I was never paying for that movie and not watching.
And then he gonna come back and say, "How did she pick up on the fact that I knew this girl?" Nigga, you left her
how
for 20
you-
minutes
But
After
that
you
was
turned around and looked.
after looking at a text message. Come on, bro.
No, after you
but
turned around, looked
it
at her
could have been
face.
anything. I could have had a phone call, emergency, some shit. I don't know. But how you knew it was this particular person?
Bro, you
Women
said
have
you turned
intuition, we're
around
not
and looked
stupid.
at her.
Yeah, women not stupid, bro.
We're not stupid.
Whatever. It was over after that.
You don't even want to give that credit.
It was over. Women do got intuition. It was over though. It was clear.
Which is it's just scary. I hate women's intuition.
Why?
It was clip.
What you mean? Why? That
Just
shit
walk in a
is
straight path. You be fine.
walk in a straight path. What does that even mean?
Don't lie. Just be honest, because we'll know when you're lying.
Nah, you know,
Not every-
women.
no.
Nah, it's, so here's the thing about women's intuition. Y'all believe it if it's right or wrong.
Facts.
Once you
That's
believe
not
it,
true.
That's
once
facts.
it's in your
It is.
mind,
No.
ain't nothing a person could do.
I'm gonna tell
It's a
you
fact.
why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because the only justification you need at that point is women's intuition.
But we got the feeling because of something.
But you,
It'll
but-
always be right.
it don't
No,
always be
it-
true.
Women's intuition is correct
You
all the
really
time.
feel like you never been wrong?
You talking about in a relationship aspect?
No,
Just
you
in
feel
your
like
woman's
you ain't
intuition.
never had a
No.
feeling about something and was wrong about it? Just because of women's intuition? Like
You never
your whole
thought that a
20
nigga
or
was
30
fucking with a woman and he really wasn't?
Yo, I actually
come on.
I watched a video
Women,
today.
you cannot say
and it's
women's
like-
intuition is 100%.
You know how
Like,
they do
it's-
the setup
You
with a
believe
guy-
it though because it's women's intuition. That's crazy.
But I feel like we think of these things because something happened.
It might not have even happened with me.
Trauma.
It might have happened with somebody else.
You
We
said
already
trauma?
Trauma.
It
is
might
trauma.
be. But you just trust it because
That's what I said,
you
your
feel
past
like it's going the
experiences
same way.
is-
Like, that's why I'm saying like you can't really get away from women's intuition. Like once you pull that card, like that's like the big Joker. I mean, y'all play spades, but I know you don't play spades, but it's like the big Joker. Ain't nothing beating it. It's just,
Women's intuition.
yeah, like there's no reason.
My intuition told
it don't
me.
have to be no reasoning behind it.
Your woman's
It don't have to
intuition
be
don't
no proof
necessarily
behind it.
always gotta be right. However, what he said, in y'all mind, once it's set, that's just what it is.
Facts.
That's it.
There's
And
no room for it to
y'all
be
would jump
wrong.
out the plane with that parachute alone.
Alone. That's it.
The women's intuition.
I agree with
y'all
that.
jump out with that and be
I agree
like,
with that.
this is it. I'm gonna say something.
Because once that happens, it's a wrap, honestly.
Once
because
what
now
happens?
we don't trust you.
Yeah, but what if you're wrong?
That's true. But that's going back to self-sabotage.
So it's safe to say, like you said earlier, like
What
I
you
have a
say?
vendetta against women. I'm just
Yeah, he
remembering
does.
like everything
He got
she said.
a vendetta
It was all
against
Yeah,
women.
he
Tasha's
does,
fault.
yeah.
She said I had a vendetta against women because I hate Tasha's character from Power.
But not only because of Tasha, just from like I told you when we spoke before.
Yeah, but see, you got to. A lot of my experiences come from that parachute.
Wait,
Okay.
but I didn't
Okay.
hear that part. So why
So
why
I
do
don't
you
really-
hate Tasha's character? Like why?
I feel like she cheated first, number one, and she cheated, huh? She cheated. Not only did she
What?
cheat, it's not even about cheating
did
more.
cheat
She
more.
did cheat more.
Ghost had a whole relationship.
That's not cheating. He was in a
She was
relationship.
like 3 niggas.
But he was with her before he told Tasha.
That was the love of his life.
Oh my God, yo, I'm done with y'all.
Angela was the
That
love
was
of his
the love of his
life.
life.
But you're
Let's
not
not
about
even-
to justify him cheating on Tasha.
No, I'm not
I'm
justifying
not
it. What I'm
justifying
saying
that.
is, he decided I don't want to be with you anymore. I want to be with her. He introduced her to the kids.
But prior
He
to him
moved
having
out.
that conversation, he was still cheating on her.
He did it wrong. He did it wrong. I gave you that.
You know
But
how
he-
long it takes for you to say that though?
No, I told you. No. I gave you that earlier. I gave you that. But he decided like, yo, this is who I want to be with,
Yeah.
and he tried to do it right. That's what I said.
The man tried to live a legit life.
He tried to live a
Tasha
legit
wanted
right
him to stay
life.
dealing drugs.
Nigga was living
She-
in a shoebox with Angela.
like,
Facts.
Tasha wanted him to
Trying to
still
get the
be in the
kids to
game.
meet her and
Right. But I ain't gonna
It
front.
was bugging.
That wouldn't make me. I mean,
That wouldn't make you what?
Tasha's character was like. I mean, they both did fucked up things though. So you gotta
Nah.
charge both of that to the game, bro.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie to that.
Ghost did fucked up shit
Thank
too, bro.
you.
He
You
did fucked
can't.
up shit in response.
Oh
No,
my God.
bro, but he still. You gotta
No, I'm not
remember,
backing
bro.
that.
It's not necessarily response. He still cheated.
Sure.
Period.
Again,
Nah,
I
he cheated
give you
back.
that.
Y'all know,
He
y'all know
cheated
that saying
back.
two wrongs don't necessarily make no right.
no, but this,
cheating
but this
back
is
is crazy.
all right. So listen, if me and you are in a relationship, and you decide based on something that made you feel a way, I'm not gonna talk to him anymore, or I'm not gonna express how I feel about the situation.
I can't relate to that, but go ahead.
Just we're gonna use hypotheticals.
Okay.
That's the way you handle it, and then you go from that to placing yourself in a vulnerable, inappropriate place with another man. You cheat on me,
Now, I
right?
can't.
Wait, hold on.
Go ahead.
You do that, and then somewhere down the line, I cheat on you.
Somewhere down the line.
Yeah, somewhere-
First episode.
It was he didn't cheat the first episode,
But
though.
you knew what was about to happen.
No. Let's not. Don't do that. Don't do that. See, that's the past experience type shit that y'all be using. Like,
God.
oh, I knew this was gonna happen. No,
But did it not happen?
it
Exactly.
happened somewhere down the line.
Oh my
Eventually,
God, yo, I'm
It happened
done.
down the line. It didn't happen that you already cheated on me.
Wait, who she cheated on with him with first?
The
When she
driver.
masturbated in the car.
She got naked in front of the nigga, touching herself, doing all that wild shit in the car.
but wasn't Ghost fucking with Angela before?
no,
that?
he never even
He
saw
had
her.
just seen her in the club. And Tasha left like 20 minutes later.
She never spoke to him. She just saw him talk to her and was like, "I'm out of here." Like she
Started
wilded out.
DJing in the car
Yeah,
crazy.
like she was in the car
I'm done.
bugging out. Like, come on, you don't even know who that was. Like,
Okay, but may I say something? Because I had said something, and they try to like roast me for it. But you don't think that the way that she moved was a person that was scorned prior?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
But no, all we
what
said
you're
was
saying that
make it right,
It
though.
don't.
I didn't say it was right. I didn't say it was right.
But absolutely.
All we said was that you brought that out of nowhere. Like, that is nowhere in the show.
Like, nobody-
They didn't show anything about their past. They didn't show anything that's just you.
Got a point.
That's just you
But
saying
you don't
that.
think the way that she
Just
went
because
so
you think
extreme that
niggas-
something happened?
No,
You
that's
just
an
did-
excuse.
What?
You trying to
Women's
pull an
intuition?
excuse out of that ass. She bugged out, and I think he didn't respond to that because he didn't know. So I'm giving you that. He did what he did.
That's why I'm saying
But
it's the two wrongs, because in reality,
I'm not saying it's two wrongs. Just hear me out. Because he don't know what she did.
Exactly.
Correct.
So he cheated on his own.
But she know what she did. She laying up in the bed with him. She pretending everything is good. She mad at him about this still. Ignoring the fact that she cheated on him. But now something happened. And she's even more mad at him now that it happened.
And see, her cheating makes it worse because she cheated with a nigga that Ghost is paying.
Fuck that. You cheated on me. You know you cheated on me.
Now I think it's worse though because
No,
you didn't
that's-
just randomly cheat on me,
That's
bro.
pride. That's a pride thing. You cheated on me, it don't matter who it is at this point.
It do matter.
What I'm saying is,
because it's still respect
No,
involved.
if I
Like,
find out that-
it
I can agree
matters,
with
bro.
you. But she did that to get attention.
Yeah, I get it,
she
but
did what to get attention?
To do what she did with the person that she chose. It was an attention that
see,
she was
that's
seeking.
why it matters.
I can see that. I
You
can see
didn't
that.
just
That part.
I can
you
see
didn't
that.
just
Yeah.
cheat on me, bro. You ain't just meet some nigga that you like
Yeah.
and started fucking with. You purposely did it with this individual, nigga. That's the
I don't
most
know,
disrespectful
the way you
thing.
talking about, she might have did that in the
Yeah.
Uber.
She only
That Ghost,
lawyer.
you only fucking with niggas that Ghost was paying. Nigga, that's different, bro.
See, but that's not where I'm
That's
I
at.
don't
deeper
know.
than
Now I'm getting
cheating.
a different opinion of Tasha because she only fucking with niggas that's around. She fucking with
That's my
anybody that's
point.
around.
Because
You
she's
ain't-
trying to
It
get
you
don't
ain't
even
find
matter
no-
who paying them. It's just a nigga that
You
I think
ain't
it's like you
find
said,
no-
it's
Yeah,
about
she's getting
attention.
a
So
certain
she a
level of
bum.
attention. Oh my God.
I
I mean, you ain't find no nigga in the club or something that
That
you like.
sound like somebody that pick up homeless cats off the street
Oh
and
my
just
God.
like bring them
Nah, I
in
think
houses.
no, not that's crazy. That's taking it too far. But
I'm just saying.
but I think Tasha just was fucking with anybody that was around because it's like
That's crazy.
anybody that was close other than Tommy, she was with it. Like Terry Silver,
That's crazy.
Sean, like these niggas was just around. They was just close.
So wait, let me finish what I was trying to say. Does Ghost get any credit? See, oh my God.
Go finish. You gotta just let
let me finish.
Go ahead.
Let me get
All
this
you did
off.
was laugh.
Does he get any credit for the fact that even though after he fucked up, he was like, yo, I need to fix this and try to do it right. I know I don't want to be with you. I don't want to waste any more of your time. I want to be with her.
Okay.
Does he get any credit for that?
Yes.
Because she never told him nothing.
Correct.
But he knew he really couldn't do that though.
Wait,
Couldn't
let's
do
not
what?
let's not go there. Don't
he
go too
couldn't
far.
He couldn't be with. He couldn't do that. He couldn't leave that situation
Don't
because.
go too far. Wait. Just let's just talk. Let's just deal with the honesty part. And the
But
fact
that goes into it because how honest is he really being, knowing that he couldn't leave Tasha?
wait, let's not go there yet. Wait, hold
You
on.
have
hold on.
to. You
Wait.
have to. That goes
Let's
right
just
into
go.
what you're
Let's
saying.
just go into the fact that now both women are aware of what's going on.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about that. Now he not trying to sneak around no more. Look, I'm gonna go be with her. I'm gonna live there. The kids gonna come see us. Blah 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 blah. Let's deal with that. Do he get any credit for that?
Yes.
This is why I feel like Tasha is a snake because
No, I like if you put it in that sense, I
she
can agree
never
with you.
like was honest about I was doing this with Sean and blah 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 blah. Ghost just ended up like catching on.
Yeah, he peeped game.
And he just ended up catching on, and he was like, "Yeah, you was fucking my driver," like type shit. Like he just put it on her face, like, and she was just like, "Damn," like, you know what I'm saying? Like she was mad and she was so scorned, but she never admitted nothing.
You're right.
But y'all try to tear my man down, and he was trying to he fucked up, but he was trying to do the right thing. No,
Okay.
The thing is, a bunch of fucked up people.
Yeah, that's why I was saying, like, it's just so much people. Everybody was just fucked up, and everybody just doing.
Everybody.
I think he was trying to do the right thing. That's all I'm saying.
There wasn't, but there was no winning in that situation.
True,
Because he was telling Angela that he wanted to be with her, like marry her,
Yeah.
type shit.
but he did want to.
He couldn't though.
He wanted to though.
He wanted to though. And Angela knew he couldn't because she was a lawyer. She know that he can't divorce his wife because
He wanted to though.
Yo, all them situations just be fucked up, man. And to be honest with you, I personally feel like if Ghost would have just said, you know what, Angela, look, I love you, but I can't do this. Let me just go make it right with my family.
Fuck out of here.
But why? He wasn't happy.
Why
Yeah,
the fuck
but
would he do that?
you see what ended up happening. Everything is a domino effect. The fact that him and Tasha was in the way that they was in, and everything that happened, which led to the kids feeling their way they started feeling about their father, which led to clearly Tariq later on killing him. Like, everything was a domino effect, and everything grew gradually.
And it was all her
over
fault.
time. Yeah, but you gotta understand, that's why Ghost should have been like, all right.
So he should have stayed unhappy more.
I
longer.
mean,
I don't agree with that.
Like,
the
that's
nigga would have
crazy.
still been alive.
No,
alive
that's
and
not necessarily
unhappy?
true.
Nigga would have still been alive.
That's
crazy.
not necessarily true.
I'll take alive and unhappy than dead any day. Any
And
day.
that, when you put it that way, sure. But I think if I'm really like, yo, look, this is over. It's over between us. Like, it is what it is.
See, and then you
Let's
gotta look
figure
at it
this
too.
out.
You gotta look at it too. Tariq was really getting a lot of information what his feelings towards father because his mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? So,
And another nigga that hated him.
and 50, correct.
So it's like you got people that
So you gotta look at it like this though. Tariq didn't know about all them days when Ghost was telling his mother Tasha, "Yo, I'm done. We doing things legit. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm running.
But why do I need to tell you that when I'm telling you go to school and I'm paying for you to go to school? You literally live a good life.
But even though you live a good life, you could sense when there's dysfunction in the family. at
Sure,
home.
there's no. Here's what I'm saying. All right, so dysfunction to me, right? It could exist. I'm not gonna accept because there's dysfunction. You want to go put yourself in danger by selling drugs.
Because when people...
That's just insane.
No, but people act out. Like, kids do that all the time. When,
No, I agree with you.
When they know that their parents are arguing and shit is going bad in the house, instead of, like, going to their parents and be like, Mommy, Daddy, I don't like this, they act out in school. Like, that's a thing that
Facts.
human beings do.
And they
agree.
blamed Ghost for the daughter getting killed. So you got to look at everything that transpired now. So if I'm Ghost, I feel like, and this the problem that I had with that. Ghost saw everything 10 steps ahead with everything else. In the streets, he knew how to play certain things. In the streets, he knew how to jump in front of shit. And so you know how to do that in the streets, but you ain't do that in your own home. I ain't gonna front me. I would have said to myself, like, let's say, we friends. I would have talked to y'all and been like, yo, Nate, yo, Kev, I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to be with her, but I know I have to. I gotta play it out just until this. I gotta stop all this shit because I know how this shit's going. And I gotta hold it down because X, Y, and Z. No, Ghost still just wanted to, he still in his mind thought that he could still do whatever he was doing and try to break away from that family situation, because that same family situation is what put him in the casket. So you gotta look at it and say, like, all right, your son grew that much, like, fucking anger in his heart against
Shit,
you.
make me sad. I'm not even gonna lie.
Nah, that's what it is.
What makes you sad?
Yo, let me ask this:
Niggas never gonna see
how much
Ghost
blame y'all give Tommy?
I give he get a lot of blame too.
Because he was the same as Tasha. He was just,
Niggas just
But
wanted to
see,
keep selling drugs.
Tommy problem was Tommy was easily, like, it was
Like,
easy to get in Tommy
manipulated?
head. Tommy, you could tell Tommy whatever, and he could see one and just believe it. Like, Tommy was easily swayed.
what I'm saying about Tommy is that Tommy was on the same type of time as Tasha. Tommy was like, yo, we drug dealers. What are you talking about? Like, nigga, you talking all this club shit, nigga. We got shit to move. That's all Tommy wanted to do.
And the crazy shit, in hindsight, some of them niggas had not only just a club, nigga, they owned the laundromat.
Mad laundromat, or
They
at
own
least one.
They own mad shit to where that illegal shit, that ass could have been
Clip.
Yo, the nigga was starting to fuck with politics and really, like, they was looking at Ghost as that nigga. You feel me? So
Call him James. Don't call him Ghost. Don't call him Ghost.
they was looking at
Respect
Mr.
him.
St. Patrick as that guy. So yeah, fuck that. Nigga walking around, he sell drugs, but he wearing suits every day.
He
Like,
wasn't even selling drugs no more.
I'm just
That
saying,
point.
he still was in the game, bro. He was in the game.
He was forced to be, but he didn't really.
He was in the game, bro.
Like,
Forced or
remember,
not.
it was
he
like
was
every
in-
episode, every time he
was
got
in the
out,
game.
it was a nigga putting a gun to his head like, yo, you better do this, or else it's like, damn, son, come on. I
You
just
know,
wanna love Angela.
one thing I did love about that show, and this one little part, and it was only for like an episode or two, but when Ghost had to go against that group, I can't remember what they was. They was like some type of
Serbians?
the Serbians, and how each and every one of them, the nigga told him like, yo, if you kill me, it's all good, cause this next nigga, like, he know all the same shit I know. You feel me? Like he moving on my same type of time. So even if you kill me, you gonna have a bunch of these niggas to deal with. And even though it played out in Ghost's favor, but like I feel like us as black people, like I used to look at that and I used to be like, yo, I wish we was like that. Like to where you couldn't tell who the head or who to tell. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't tell who was really the boss. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a nigga that you least suspect. Why? Because we all moving like bosses. And I used to look at that and be like, damn, yo, like I wish like groups of black people could really live like that, move
That
like
realistic
that.
though?
I mean,
I don't think about it. Like, where you ever see that at?
I mean, it
I've never
happens.
seen that. Like, you don't see
happens.
that.
It happens, bro.
I don't
Wait,
think
so
so.
you don't think that power could actually be reality?
No. I'm just talking about what he just that concept that he
That
said.
dynamic?
Like, yeah, we all move like bosses. Like, it don't
Why not?
matter.
I think it's
like,
possible, but
where do you
if you
see
take
that?
away,
Where have
if
you
take
ever
away
seen
hate
that
and
model?
jealousy,
Where have you ever seen that model and it worked?
Jewish people,
Yeah, facts.
Very true. One
The
hand
Jews
washes
move
the
like
other.
I think that's the only.
but I'm just saying, we see it. We
But I
literally
wouldn't say
know
that
that it
because
exists.
Asians are like that too.
Asians too.
Asians are very much like that.
But see, I think that is a difference between just people supporting they people and we all the same. Like that ain't everybody's the boss, so we don't know who's.
But think about it, right?
That's why they got CEOs
if
and that's
Kev-
why they got different.
No, but think about it, right? If Kev is really the boss, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he don't have a problem with picking up a mop
Fact.
and mopping. He don't got a problem with, doing the things that a regular worker would do, but he the boss. And that mindset is
Don't
like
I take out the trash?
nigga said no.
Crazy.
So
I
like,
clean up after y'all all
but
the
that
time.
mindset, I'm just talking about the mindset of like, yo, like the ego, like I'm the boss, like I'm like in our culture, it's like clear as day, who the niggas getting money, who the niggas got to go and ask these niggas to get money, and it's a big gap.
But
of
where do you think that
separation.
mentality came from?
I don't know.
It came from us.
I don't know.
Nah, I don't think that's. I'm not putting that on us, man. That's life, man. It's always gonna be people that's at the top, and it's always gonna be people that fall under. I don't think
I
that's a
remember-
black
That's
people
fine. I
thing.
just feel like I feel like the jealous part, or us looking at it, and it's like, damn, why is he there?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I
that's-
remember.
I think that's universal. I think that's crazy to say that's a black people thing.
I think it is a black people thing, though.
I think it's very. It's
I'ma
a
tell
lot
you.
more.
Because we always get called crabs in a barrel. Because we always pulling each other down as the ones trying to climb out.
Yo,
Or
I've
maybe
been in a
it's
situation.
a lot. It's televised. Like our shit is televised.
Yeah.
I think that's what we around and that's what we see and that's what makes up our perspective. But that literally, like, white people sue each other for companies all the time.
No,
Like,
no,
it happens
suing
on
each other is different. I just feel like
what I'm saying is it happens on every scale. It's a jealous nigga that's gonna sue because he feels like he did more work than he got credit for, or
I see
whatever.
what you mean.
Like it happens everywhere. I
True.
think it's crazy to say that it's black people that do that.
I just feel like I personally was in a situation to where, I was fucking with a nigga at a time when I was trying to come up in life, and I felt like it was like the nigga was like low key my friend, but I at least thought he was high key my friend, but in reality, he didn't really want me to really supersede, because he felt like deep down inside, if I did do certain things, that I would have got bigger than him. And then most I seen a lot of different people in them same type of situations to where, like, you know, giving that energy to someone to build them up shouldn't take away from you at all. If anything, I would think it would make you even bigger. The fact that you brought somebody up, now he up, he bigger, it don't even matter. I don't even know if y'all remember one of Drake's records. Drake was like, you know, I'm gonna get big. I'm paraphrasing, but I hope that don't never mess up me and Wayne relationship. Drake literally grew to be bigger than Wayne, but that never fucked up their situation. That's very rare. You see situations like that. Very rare. Very rare. And I think for the most part, and I'm only talking about us being black because I don't know about all these other cultures, right? But I know how we do. Like, the nigga that's getting money, most niggas getting money don't really be putting niggas on to get money. Most niggas getting money or doing whatever or doing good in life,
And they have work.
niggas only do enough to keep niggas around. That's it. You only doing enough to keep a nigga around to where they need you. And that's it. No, put them niggas on.
Yeah.
Put them niggas in a better position. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some niggas who just don't want to put in the work to put themselves on either. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of lazy niggas too. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of lazy niggas.
And
But
entitled.
and yeah, niggas just feel like because that person worked and did it. I'm talking about just the ones that, like, you know, that's willing to do certain things. Niggas really like to be the ones to be the man. And it's like, me, I'm doing good in life right now, which I thank God that, you know, I changed my life. But it was a certain time where I always used to hit niggas up and try to get something going. And I used to feel like niggas give me the bullshit. Like, yeah. And soon as when that yeah time come for me to call you, now it's I don't get nothing. No call back, no answer until a nigga needs you. Then it's like, oh, bro, I was looking for you. Nigga, knock it off. Until I had to grow up and get a little smarter, understand like, oh, wait, boy really don't want to see me win. Because if he did, he will put me in these certain situations. That's why any girl I ever dealt with, any woman I ever dealt with, like, whether if I really want to wife them or not, I feel like I try to at least put them in situations to where they could win. With me, without me, whatever. Like, it's all good. Anytime
So
you
just
deal
giving
with
away
me,
free game
yeah, why
to
not?
any girl that you come across?
Why not? Why not? Why not?
Yo, I don't think giving away game is as dangerous as niggas make it seem.
It's not.
90% of the people ain't gonna do shit with it anyway.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's nothing wrong with it.
You give people all the sauce, and they probably ain't gonna do nothing with it anyway. So
I feel like it's important to give away free game because, I mean, shit, eventually I came across somebody that did it for me. You know what I'm saying? So to give the next person some game that they could help and do something for their life or their family or whatever it is, I think that's what we're here on earth to do.
I think it always comes back
To
around.
pay it forward.
To pay it forward,
It always come
to
back
help
around
and
regardless.
teach one another. You know, I think if more people actually did it, then
That's what would be about
our
this.
numbers will increase. And instead of us being, I guess they say we like, as a race, we're like at the bottom of the barrel. I think our numbers would increase if we all literally took a few people that we knew and say, hey, look, I got a situation. Let's do this. Let's do this. Like LeBron, I don't like LeBron as a player. Like I'm
That's
not a
crazy. I
LeBron
don't even wanna
fan.
Get into that.
I'm gonna be real. I'm not.
And I'm a Kobe fan, but that's just crazy.
I had to say that I'm not. I never been a LeBron fan
if
ever.
he came to the Knicks, you'd be a LeBron fan.
I would never be a LeBron fan. I don't give a fuck
crazy.
even if he came to. I'm not even a Knicks fan.
That's crazy. I don't even know. Now I'm just like,
I'm not a Knicks fan.
come on, son.
Best player in the league come to your team, you still gonna hate him?
No, I mean I fuck with New York. I'm a New York nigga to the death, but I'm not even. No, I never been a LeBron fan. However, I do respect what he did for his friends that he played with in high school. Like all the niggas that he grew up with, he made sure each and every one of them was good. Whether
So why you don't like him? Now I'm just like, now I'm
You don't
curious.
say
I'm
you don't
sorry.
like him as a player.
I don't like him as a player.
What?
I like LeBron, the person. Like the person that what he does.
He's a really, really good basketball
I used to be a
player.
hater too.
You used to be a hater?
Yeah, I used to be a hater too. Then
Yo, but I
Me
never
too.
been sold on LeBron. You know why I never was sold on LeBron as the player? Because LeBron came in the league. They crowned him before he even did anything. And it's like,
But he's done stuff now.
No,
Yeah,
he's definitely over
done a lot of stuff, bro.
Over time, he definitely put in work. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like the reason why most of the stuff he's done is because they already set the tone for him early.
It was written.
Like rookie year. Rookie year, bro.
No.
That must have been inside.
I know what I'm naming this
We were talking
episode.
about something earlier, and they keep making like little comments.
It works.
Rookie year, he was not supposed to get rookie of the year.
Who was supposed to get it?
What? He averaged like 25 points a
No,
game?
he did not. He averaged 20.
My bad. My bad.
Wait.
My bad.
And even
Who
if
was supposed to
LeBron
get it?
did, what you mean who, bro? Let's
Tell
not-
me who was supposed to get it.
Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony averaged more than him. His season was better than his. Literally,
He did wild out that
Literally
rookie year.
everything.
They went to the
Carmelo.
playoffs, right?
So if you
the
gonna
Nuggets went to the playoffs.
They went to the playoffs.
Awesome team, though.
No, it don't
Amazing.
matter. What I'm saying is, as a rookie, not only did I have a better season than you, I scored more than you. All that, and you telling me,
I think-
so. What they should have
I think
did
that's a
was
toss-up,
let them
man.
share it.
Yeah.
They didn't let them share it. Why? Because LeBron came in with way too much hype.
I'll give
agree
you
with
that. I can give you
He
that.
came off the gate. Nigga came in with so much hype. Remember, at that time, niggas wasn't getting $100 million sneaker deals like that. LeBron coming out of high school got a $100 million Nike deal. At that time, that shit was unheard of.
Got like 90
So
million
wait,
from
I ain't gonna
Sprite.
lie. You know what this
Crazy.
starting to sound like?
But
Crabs in the barrel, bro. You mad?
that, no.
Why you
That's
you
not
mad,
being a
bro?
crab in the
That's not
barrel.
what he's saying,
I'm,
no.
I'm saying before he actually really did what he ended up doing, they already
don't matter.
crowned him that.
But you don't give
what?
him extra credit for living up to everything that they put on him?
No, I give him
at 18 years old.
I give him credit because
Extra
he stood
credit.
tall. No, I give him credit, not extra.
That's
He
crazy.
stood tall and did what he did. But I believe, and this is just my own personal opinion, from rookie year, that took away Carmelo's confidence. That made
Absolutely
I
not.
believe
Crazy,
so.
that nigga
Absolutely
pulled out
not.
after that. You bugging
No,
out.
absolutely
no.
not.
Listen to me. Carmelo is a scorer at heart, naturally. What I'm saying is, from rookie year, after the work that Carmelo put in, had a better season, and he saw what they still was crowning LeBron, and he literally outperformed LeBron. That's when mentally he literally just went on a
He was defeated.
yeah. Like
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I
bro.
think so.
Nah, I think
so.
niggas be putting so much like random. I think he feels like this on these high level athletes. Like when you get to a level of these niggas that's like LeBron, Carmelo, these ain't the run of the mill NBA players, right? First of all, there's 300 jobs in the NBA. These niggas is elite, right? We all agree on that.
Correct.
When you get to the top of that, I don't think the other nigga, there's been hundreds of people that's been snubbed for awards. The other nigga winning an award over you is not going to destroy your confidence and nothing like that.
You know why not? That's what we playing for. As a first of all,
Because
think of,
one, all right,
First
so
of all, you gotta look at it, right? You gotta look at it. You don't think for any reason that some of these players don't feel a way if they never made an MVP or if they never made a fucking if they never won a championship.
I think
Like-
like championship, yes, MVP, few of them, because you have these players know if they that caliber. You don't think Jamal Crawford is mad that he never won an MVP?
No, Jamal Crawford wouldn't be, but Jamal Crawford also wasn't a nigga in running in the same league with like a LeBron James.
But you said what?
Of course, these niggas be mad. These niggas be mad.
Yeah, but
And then
you
got
think,
a nigga.
so these niggas be mad, but them being mad
All right,
is
let me
a lot
ask you
different
this
from
season.
saying
This season, you don't
it killed
think
his confidence.
this season you don't think Joel Embiid felt some way about boy winning 2 years in a row?
Do you think it killed? You think it killed his confidence? Now is he gonna have a Carmelo career?
No, what I'm saying is
So why you think it killed Carmelo confidence?
because he was so young, it was so early. Nigga came in 20 years old.
So you think that's why he never won
From
a
winning the championship.
I'm
No,
not
I
saying
think
that.
that's
I'm
why
not
he.
jacking
I
that.
think that's part of the reason.
not.
I think that's part of the reason why he only cared about the money that was being made in the NBA versus really
think
trying to
it's-
really perform.
I think it's
LeBron.
crazy. I think it's crazy to say that he only cared about the money.
He did, bro.
You think he
He
went
did.
out there every night and didn't care if he won? Like that's crazy. That a high level
If
athlete as he
Carmelo
is,
really cared if he won, he would have elevated his game outside of just scoring. Carmelo's a great scorer, but bro, Carmelo didn't do nothing.
If Carmelo,
And I love Carmelo, bro. I genuinely love him for the game. I'm talking about the game. Carmelo didn't do nothing to elevate himself to put himself on another caliber.
I don't even want to talk about this no more.
Come on, bro. Y'all not watching the same thing. I'm a Carmelo fan. I have to be honest with myself.
Me too, bro. I watch Carmelo in the Garden.
It's just crazy to me that you saying
when
this.
he had a chance to go to San Antonio, to leave New York and go to San Antonio, but New York threw the bigger.
You wrong,
bro. It was San Antonio.
He was supposed to go to Miami with Wade and.
No.
Right.
He also was supposed to go to San Antonio. I'm telling you.
San Antonio was in but the plan was for him and Bron to go to Miami. That was the plan.
Regardless of what the plan was, he took the bag.
Okay, but that's not because he
didn't stay in New York because he felt like they had a strong chance of winning.
We won 50 games the last time he was.
It don't matter. He did not sit there and take the money because he felt like New York was going to win a chip. I don't care what you tell me.
I'm not gonna lie to
that
you.
Nigga did not say to himself.
Nick's tape was crazy.
It don't matter. They was not. Come on, bro. You got to be honest with yourself. Them niggas was not saying they was going to win a chip.
We were not in the playoffs for so long, and then we went. We were literally like a year away from maybe going second round. Even Felon was looking like
Jason Kidd hitting threes.
Yo, come on, son.
Y'all cannot be honest to yourselves and say that was a championship team.
If they had one more good.
If was the fifth, nigga, we all be drunk. What the fuck you talking about? If y'all and see, and it's the part where I do give LeBron credit, right? LeBron is willing to do what it takes to win. Now, how he do it, whether it be him assembling a fucking super team or whatever, or LeBron paid enough money and invested in his body to make sure he kept his body in certain top tier. Carmelo didn't do that. Not saying that niggas ain't work out, but Carmelo definitely didn't put his body in a place to where, like LeBron.
And
he didn't do the same thing as a nigga that had 190 million before he played an NBA game. Is what you saying?
Son, what you mean, nigga? They both was rich though. So
I mean,
just because LeBron had more money, all right. So you telling me because LeBron had more money that Carmelo couldn't do the same thing and keep his body in a certain tier?
Why you think it's such a big deal that LeBron spends $1 million on his body a year? Like,
so Carmelo didn't have that type of money to do the same thing?
It's a big commitment, bro.
I'm asking you a question. Did Carmelo have that same type of money to do that?
I would really, 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 really like to involve franchise in that conversation. And,
I'm saying, I get you. I just had to. I just had to say that because
I'm looking at this nigga veins popping out.
Yeah, because I can't. Winning mentality is a mentality. Like, it has everything to do with like how you know what you're willing to do to take it to that next level. And
VI got a way of just drawing you into the
bullshit.
To the bullshit, bro.
How is that bullshit?
This is no homeless people die from COVID.
Y'all looking at bullshit. I'm looking at it as real.
I have a question.
Wait, you said no homeless people die from COVID?
Huh?
Yeah, that was his. Don't even. No.
Okay, so y'all want to? Who told you that?
Oh my God!
They just said it. I didn't even hear them.
Yo, we was in LA, and this nigga was like. First of all, this nigga VI don't believe. He don't even believe in COVID.
Oh my God.
He did not believe in it. Bottom line, and we out there. He basically said the reason he know COVID is like fake or it don't really.
No,
exist.
I ain't say it was fake. I said the reason why I know COVID ain't what they say it is because
no homeless people die.
No, I said if no, listen. Yeah. If what you telling me about how you catch COVID and everybody have to be clean and be sanitary, right? Some of the most unsanitary people is the homeless niggas in the streets. Real talk.
So why they didn't get
nigga,
COVID?
they not walking around with a hand sanitizer every minute. These niggas, no. The same homeless niggas I seen in the street, I see them niggas right now. Yo, bro, listen. We was on Skid Row. We was in LA.
Yo.
At the time we had this conversation.
Oh my God.
Skid Row, the population of Skid Row rise, not decrease. Fuck is y'all talking about? Nigga,
COVID
so you telling me
homeless people.
So you telling me all I gotta do is go wash my hands and I'm good, I'm free from COVID. Nigga, these niggas ain't washed nothing. And these niggas still here.
What VI really said was that The only way you die from COVID is if you go to the hospital.
You go to the hospital, that's when niggas was dying.
And
They
the
was
way
killing
that you know
niggas.
that is because homeless people don't go to the hospital.
They don't go.
So they didn't die from COVID.
Facts.
Everybody that died from COVID is because they went to the hospital.
That's how.
Nobody died from
that's how I
COVID that
saw it.
stayed home.
Niggas ain't died at home. Niggas died in the hospital.
Well,
Hospitals is killing niggas.
That's a crazy theory.
I mean, it's my
I'm not
crazy or
jacking
not.
that theory.
but,
Just for
did you ever see the videos of the nurses that were actually saying
Speaking
that
out.
they were like not saving people?
I mean, I could.
Yeah,
You could
but
have
not
that, but I'm
saving
not
people?
gonna discount all the people that died at home. That never
Who
went to the
died at
hospital.
home?
Who died
Yeah,
at home?
I think that's a very that's dangerous. Like
That's
What's
crazy.
dangerous?
not saving people versus killing people is two different things.
Oh, okay.
I think there's like, and
Yo,
that's why
bro.
I feel like the kind of statements
Them
you be making
hospitals
is crazy.
To say who died is crazy.
Alright,
But
listen, that's my theory. I have not heard, and I personally know of a good bunch of people that quote unquote died from COVID, and each and every one of them that died from COVID
What'd they
was
tell
in the
you?
hospital.
were they intubated?
All I know they was in the hospital.
Because a lot of people who did die, they had to put them in like a coma, like a fake coma, and that's what like. That's how they
Hospitals
died.
killing niggas. All
It
right.
wasn't. No.
See,
I just
none
think-
of that was an argument. The only argument was that, yo, you really think nobody that stayed home died? It's kind of crazy, no?
Like, you gotta think about this. This is a brand new.
That's
It's a
crazy.
brand new thing that the hospitals
Yo.
are dealing with, and niggas just dealing with the shit.
Let
on
me
the
ask
fly.
y'all a question. Have y'all heard of one person that died from COVID that wasn't in the hospital?
Yes.
You know somebody that died
I
in.
personally no, but yes, I've heard. I know people whose family died, bro. Like,
No. I know people whose family died, but
Yeah.
each and every one of them people that I knew died,
But
was
like
in the hospital.
I agree
it's
with
just
you.
crazy.
That's all I'm saying.
You think they ever?
I'm just
No,
being
I'm
real.
just saying the people that I know that
Oh,
actually
okay,
died.
okay.
They was all
were
in the hospital.
But
I
you
know
not-
people that
but
had
you not-
COVID that found that they had COVID and did not go to hospital. And guess what? I'm speaking to them today. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but
They
that
you discount a lot of people's experience.
No.
I had COVID. I
Yeah, that's
never
why I'm
went to the
looking at
hospital.
him.
Yeah, I have COVID too, and I didn't go to the hospital either.
Yeah,
I'm
but that's
here to talk to y'all right now on this
but
podcast.
but wait. That's because
Okay.
of that's. I didn't have a need to go to the hospital though.
Bro,
Yeah.
I didn't need to go.
Kev, I remember speaking to you at a time when you told me you felt like you was gonna die. You was dead sick in the crib because you had
I was
COVID.
also-
exaggerate.
Oh yeah, but my point is me, bro. I was just mad that I had to be home.
But look, my
I was
point
tight,
is,
bro,
though,
like-
my point is, feeling sick or whatever symptoms you felt from having COVID, right?
Yeah.
You could have easily said, yo, damn, I got COVID. Let me go to the hospital and make sure. Because why? In your mind, the hospital is there to do what?
Help you.
Help you.
Sure.
Right? What I'm saying is the majority of people that went to the hospital could probably having that same mindset didn't come home.
See, but I think the people that went to the hospital is because those symptoms were a little different. Like me being a little like mad or a little uncomfortable because I'm extra hot right now, and I'm just feeling a little extra tired or whatever the case is cool. But like, if I can't breathe or like things are a little bit extra like scary, I'm gonna go to the hospital.
Yeah.
A lot of people, I didn't experience all that extra shit, so I didn't go to the hospital.
I know a few people who experienced that same, whatever they was calling all the symptoms, experienced that shit and just had it in their mind like, yo, I'm not going to the hospital. And they fought it through. Every person I know that died, I know a good handful, they literally died from being in the hospital. Now, I could have a bullcrap theory, and it is what it is. I just feel like that's what it was.
I just think it's a crazy theory.
Yeah.
Now, what would y'all say if my so-called crazy theory so happened to be true?
It was right.
That's
Yeah,
it?
like, that's it.
What else I'm gonna say?
That's it. You was right.
Nigga, what you want, a dinner? Like a V.I. was right dinner?
Nah,
You was right.
yo,
No homeless people died. Like,
yo, it's so
My bad.
it's so easy how people when somebody could be right, but they freaking like
They get chastised.
you get.
But I just told
get
you that I
freaking
know-
ridiculed
but I just-
of being called crazy or
But
this
VI.
nigga bugging out or
But VI.
all these different names when they feel like you're wrong. But as soon as you realize you're
VI.
right,
I just told you I know people that died that didn't go to the hospital.
No, I heard you. Got it. Got it. Heard you.
That's all you gonna say to that.
So you ain't gonna tell me
wrong.
I gotta give you that same energy because that's the energy I'm gonna get if I was right.
Crabs in a barrel. That's
I
crabs
gotta
in a
give you that.
barrel.
No, that's returning.
But that
the
means
energy.
wrong.
No, you're right about that.
Crabs in a barrel.
That was a crab in the barrel.
Yeah,
That means that you're wrong.
My
But
bad.
you're not gonna
Like you
admit
pull
that
me
means
down,
that
pull
you're
you down.
wrong.
too.
Yeah,
That's what
like
you
come
just
on,
did.
son,
That
do
literally
better.
means that you're wrong. That means people
That
died
means
that
I'm
didn't go
wrong.
to the
So
hospital.
that means I'm wrong. That means I'm wrong. That means I'm wrong. Yo, let me tell you. I feel like that's the same kind of feeling I'm feeling about that, COVID situation is how when I hear about people, and I don't mean to bring this up, but how people speak about the Tory Lanez and Meg situation. Everybody violating Tory, doing whatever, saying all kind of shit. But what if they find out that Tory actually telling the truth? Is it gonna be, okay, my bad?
Nah.
No.
They're just gonna move on with life.
Everybody just moved on. Mind you, everybody was so ready to make him fucking quit his career, throw his ass back to Toronto, throw him in jail, all kind of dumb shit. What happens if Tory is actually telling the truth?
What do you think?
I think Tory's telling the truth.
Why?
I just looked at from what was submitted, the case of events that actually took place.
You believe everything you see on the internet?
No, I
Because
don't.
that's what it sounds like.
No, I don't.
Okay,
If I
my
would have
bad.
believed everything I saw on the internet, I would fucking believe that Meg was right. If I believed everything I saw on the internet.
Yeah, but what you... Go ahead, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. I apologize.
As a person who all I'm able to see is things that's on the internet or things that's being submitted, it's because I'm not in their personal situation. Like,
So what was submitted that made you feel like...
So I'm talking about hearing sides of a few different people's sides of the story, right? You heard what Tory said, right? You heard what Meg said, and then you heard, I don't know if y'all heard, but you heard the bodyguard came out and started speaking, right? And from listening to multiple sides of the story and then hearing what, a few things was going on, I literally said, okay, this actually really makes sense, right? Tory, they leave from the party. Meg was already lit. She was drunk. She clearly was mad and aggressive at whatever situation, whatever Tory was doing, whatever situation that happened. Clearly, right? Now, you in the car. Now, I do believe a gun go off. I do believe that something happened to her foot. I don't believe that it was a bullet hit her foot. I do believe that
So
the
you don't
glass...
believe that they said the fragments was in her foot? You don't believe
shrapnel, but here's the thing. That
think she caught
could
a
be a
ricochet.
ricochet.
I think she caught a ricochet.
I think that could be a ricochet.
Is the
And-
ricochet from the bullet?
but
or
that,
from the gun
But
going
that's
off?
not
It's a
me. I
fragment.
didn't shoot you.
You still gonna get
That's
charged
not what you
with that.
said. You said, I don't believe it's from the gun.
So no. I know what I said was I don't believe it was from the bullet. Like I don't believe she got shot in her foot. But I do believe maybe if anything, maybe it could be shrapnel. Or I think it could have been ricochet.
Is
Now
that from the gun going off?
I don't believe Tory did
Is
it
that
though.
from the gun going
Well,
off?
who do you think shot the gun?
What I do believe is they must have been arguing or tussling, doing something inside that truck, right? I do believe that whatever happened with the gun going off, Meg knew that her life wasn't really in danger because after that, she got back in the truck. She got back in the truck. Remember when the cops pulled them over, they put them out and they brought them all out the truck. So if you telling me that somebody shot you or somebody did whatever to you and then you still get back in the same truck that the same nigga that quote unquote shot you and your life was that much quote unquote in danger, then when the cops pulled you out, the cops saw whatever with your foot, but the cops first stated she didn't get shot.
But they're cops. They're not medical.
That's what she
I
said.
got
No,
you.
that's what she said.
I got you. I'm just saying the cops first stated she didn't get shot. Mind
She
you,
told the cops that she
She
ain't
told
get
him
shot.
that. Right?
Mind you, it don't matter what a person tells somebody. If I'm a police officer,
You're a
and
police officer. You're not a medical
I
examiner.
get you, but listen to what I'm trying to tell you. If I'm a police officer and I know a gun is around and there was a possibility of somebody getting shot, what you're gonna do is first, you're not gonna just say, okay, that situation is done and over with. think about it. You're in LA. LA is pretty much the same thing as New York when it comes down to gun laws, right?
But that's why she said that she didn't tell the cops that someone shot something because she was afraid that the cops would kill one of them because they're black.
That to me, that part of using the police killing niggas is that to me is like
I think that's
her
crazy for you to say
using
that
to validate her own story.
But you don't think that's
it might
possible?
be true.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
No,
It might
be
be
true.
true.
You don't think that's possible?
No,
You don't think
She
in
has
that
friends
moment,
in the
like,
car. That's a nigga that she was fucking with, and her best friend in the car. You don't want to see them get shot by cops.
just because shit hit the fan real quick. Like you don't really want to see.
You don't think that's
No,
possible that she was
bro.
scared?
No,
bro?
you got shot. You
don't
quote
think-
unquote got shot.
But
no.
so
I don't care nothing about nobody feelings out there. I don't give a fuck
But
if
you
they go
can't
to
say-
jail.
no, but
I don't
no.
care about none of that.
But,
If
okay.
I'm a
Niggas do that
female,
every day.
But you-
no,
you-
listen to what I'm
Niggas
saying.
get shot and don't say nothing
But
every
not,
day.
but not even about getting
I'm-
shot. Look at
you're not-
a domestic situation. That somebody calls the cops to come to the house, and you would think that the lady would be like, "Yes, he beat me, but so the cops can arrest her husband." But they never do. They
Beat
be
me
like,
and he shot me is two different things.
I don't know.
Bro, but
I just
you
think that
also
when
just said that she didn't. You don't believe that she thought her life was in danger. So why would she?
Because she never. The reason is because she never got shot. She did not get shot.
So you never answer me. She
Go
had
ahead.
fragments in her foot.
I don't know. I'm saying it could have been.
No,
I don't know.
They said she had fragments in her foot.
So what
No.
he's trying to say, the bullet didn't actually penetrate her. She
Yeah.
must have got shot at, but the bullet didn't.
What I'm saying is,
penetrate her.
if you suffered injuries from someone firing a firearm, just because it didn't go,
Nah, niggas ain't giving you. If you caught some shrapnel or something, like
you ain't get
you
shot,
know, but
boy.
you're not running around telling niggas you got shot.
I'm
Like,
not talking about telling
That
people
not
I
something
got
that-
shot. That's not what I'm asking. Was she injured?
Yeah,
Her foot was fucked up. Yes.
Was the injury from the gun going off?
I think there's
Yes.
a big yes. No, but I think what he's saying is a big difference with saying I got shot in the foot.
No, sure. I agree with that. I'm just saying, if a person was injured, right, and they were injured due to something happening, regardless of the technicality, do we just bypass the fact that they were injured?
No, I don't think
Just
that
because-
anybody bypassed
because
that.
of the technicality?
I'm not bypassing the
Nobody
injury.
bypassed that, but
I'm
that's
not-
a big. Like,
that's a
there's
big- that's a
difference,
big
bro. You
difference.
can't just say it's a technicality. There's a big difference.
That's a big difference between a nigga going to jail for shooting you versus let's say. First of all, did y'all hear what the bodyguard said?
What did he say?
So the bodyguard stated.
How did we even get here?
I know.
This has been
Yo,
mad random
how did we
topics.
get here?
But this how the
Didn't you get in
conversation.
trouble for this in
No.
Atlanta?
We got here because of COVID. He was trying to compare.
I was
That's-
comparing the situation, but wait, I didn't get in trouble
In Atlanta? You got in
No,
trouble in Atlanta
can't
for
nobody
this.
put me in trouble. People got their own opinions, and I got mine, and that's all it is.
You got in trouble for what?
No, it's
got in trouble.
female mad. Female feel like I shouldn't.
He's talking like Stone Age. Female.
Female, no, for real, that's what happened.
Female mad.
Mad because I feel the way I feel, and that what I'm saying is,
Oh, so it ended.
what
You
you
and
mean?
this female? I don't.
No,
understand.
it wasn't me and her. We wasn't dealing. It was conversation just like this, but we wasn't, on like a podcast
there?
forum.
Yeah,
you was there.
So Shorty got tight.
When Shorty got mad,
She pressed him.
She got mad. Why? Because she's a female who just wants this other female to be right.
That's not true.
I mean, okay.
I have a question that's not Tory Lanez and Meg the Stallion related.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Just because we do have a woman here. What is your definition of being submissive, right?
Why are we having this conversation? Oh my
I'm
god.
curious.
Because of what such and such said.
Curious. Like, what's your definition of it, right?
I love
And
her
then
definition.
to the guys, right? Like, what's your definition of a woman being submissive?
What does submissive look like?
Yeah, what does that look like?
I do agree with her when she stated that submission is about understanding your partner to cater to them in a certain manner where they can be like happy and fulfilled. I do agree with that. I think that when people hear the word submission because of the prefix of the word, it means under. But I don't necessarily mean that. I mean, I don't necessarily think that submission means under. I think that me being submissive is allowing somebody to take the lead on something. But I think that it's still a team effort in the sense of, like, you see how they always say the woman is the neck and the man is the head. The head can't move without the neck. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like it's like a situation of like being out and about with your partner and they're having a conversation. You may know that your partner may have said something wrong or like you just don't overstep your boundaries. That's how I see it. I see it like you speak to your partner behind closed doors, so there's no sense of embarrassment. It's like a form of respect. Like you respect like the roles that each person plays. But submission
That's tricky.
I'm sorry?
That
Roles?
example is tricky. No, not the roles. That example is tricky.
What do you mean tricky?
Because I think that's situational too, right? Because there might be some guys that don't take that as disrespect. Like if I say something crazy, and you go, "Oh, that was wild," like that. I wouldn't look at you like Joe Jackson or like fucking Ike Turner, like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna look at you crazy like who you talking to.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Don't say that in front of like I wouldn't take it like that. You know what I mean? So I think.
But yeah, I think what she's saying is like even if you wouldn't take it like that, just a respect of not doing it.
No, I get it.
I think me just being submissive to someone is respecting how they think and how they move and actually trusting in them to lead me. I think that's what submission is. It's not necessarily that I have to feel like independent in all my thoughts. Like sometimes like it's okay for a person to think for you because they understand you as well and you trust in them to do so, if that makes any sense. But that's why I said it goes hand in hand, because I believe that if I am observant enough to understand who you are as a being and I'm catering to you, it's the same difference. I'm making decisions for us as well. But not in a sense like in like leading. It's like in a sense of like it's a certain word that I'm trying to get. Shit.
I get you though. I do get you.
But do you understand?
I do understand.
Okay,
you.
yeah.
And I fuck with that.
What
does that look like to you?
Before I say what that looked like to me, I feel like people take the word submission and add it to a negative idea, right? And I think that's fucked up because the fact that you look at the word submission and already attach it to something negative, that already like for most relationships, I'm only, in a relationship matter, that already like, it's kind of like you're already knocking the greatness of what your relationship really could be from the jump, right? When a woman submits to a man, it doesn't make her less than, it doesn't make her underneath him, and it shouldn't have no negative connotation. If anything, that should be one of the most positive things because, like she said, right, we got different roles to play, right? Now, if I'm the man, quote unquote, I'm supposed to be the leader, right? I personally feel like a woman submitting is just her doing the things which allows him to do what he do, right? So, for example, let's just say it's gonna come a time to where she's gonna want to have kids, and who's gonna stay home? Not me. I'm not the stay home nurturer. That's quote unquote her role, right? The nurturer. So I gotta perform my duties and do what I gotta do. So now what she's gonna do is make sure that my clothes is ironed, make sure that I got food when I get home, make sure whatever it is that I got to keep performing my duties, and then she's gonna keep performing her duties. So I just feel like submission is more like me understanding in order for us to really get to where we're trying to go, that this has to be done. Now, it's no different than if I'm religious, right, and I want to, quote unquote, submit my life over to God, right? I'm literally saying I'm willing to take myself away and allow myself to work within the things that you lay, your commandment of what you lay in front of me. I'm submitting, throwing away who I used to be to make my goals or whatever I want to do within this religion work to make it, take this whole thing to the next level.
May I interject real quick?
Mm-hmm.
So when you were referring to like her cooking and taking care of home and all that stuff, are you referring to a woman who is not working?
No. It just she could be working. I don't know. I just
she's
use
working
that.
and still doing all.
I just use that as an example. But whatever she does, that actually allows him to do what he do. It don't necessarily got to be that, right? But I'm just saying whatever they do is gonna fall in line with each other. Just whatever that thing is.
Yeah.
What does submission look like to you?
I don't know. That's tricky for me because I'm not really. I don't know if I want anybody to submit to me, right? Like if just based on the way society looks at the word, like I'm not really looking for that. Like I really like partnership. So like that's why like when you made the example, it's like that wouldn't bother me. Like there's certain things that just don't.
But you don't think submission is a partnership?
I do.
When I think submission is a partnership.
I agree.
You're taking it from the negative connotation.
That's what I'm saying. Like when I look at that, like the way people look at the word, I don't really care for submission from a woman, right? Because I think women are like super dope, right? And I think there's a lot of shit that you could be doing that could be just as dope. Like when he talks about like her doing things to allow me to do what I'm doing, like we could be both doing the same exact thing. You know what I mean? So like, what does that mean? What does that look like? You know what I mean? So like, I think submission is when you break it down to the way you did, it's cool. I get it and I fuck with it, but really not a thing for me personally.
I get it. I think I would want my wife.
My bad. I think as a man, I want you to trust me. I want you to trust that I know what I'm talking about. I want you to trust that I'll protect our family from anything, right? I want you to I think if we're at that point, you respect me as a man. You know what I mean? I think there's certain things that don't need to be said, but yeah, I think
that's the word. I think that's the reason why the word submission has gotten so strong, because I think I don't have a problem with an independent woman at all. I don't have a problem with a woman that's able to do her own thing, make her own money. That's cool.
See, but I also don't care for a woman like, oh, you have to iron my clothes, or like I don't care for that. I dead like doing laundry, but that's just me though. Like I love doing. I would
rather.
That shit.
I would rather her do my laundry.
Yeah, but I don't think that makes her submissive.
No. It don't make her submissive. But see, once again, that's her.
See, but that's where the negative connotation.
That's what I'm saying. Like
when you say things like, I would rather her do my laundry. You'd rather somebody do your laundry.
No.
You just don't like doing laundry.
No. I would rather see the difference is just like how a woman.
So let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
If your girl just goes on TaskRabbit and have somebody come pick up your laundry, you tight because she didn't do it?
No.
So you just want somebody to do your laundry?
No.
That's why
she took care of the tax. However she did it, she did it. She took care of the tax.
See, but you could have did that.
I could have, but she did that. And see, no, real talk.
I feel you.
Nah, real
It made
talk.
your life easier.
That's one worry.
She know you don't like doing laundry, so she got to take care of it.
So for example, right, the bills got to be paid in the house, right? All the bills. However, me taking the thought process of me physically remembering or going back to make sure I pay each bill, baby girl, you know where the money, you know how to get the money. We got the account, you got whatever. I'm making the money, that's cool. You going in there, you divvy up, do whatever you gotta do, and take care of the bills. Especially, I feel like, personally, especially if she's a woman who wants to be with a man who is gonna be the financial, the breadwinner.
A traditional home, basically.
Yeah, especially if she's that type of woman that wants that. Like, if you want that type of life of you having a man that's gonna be the breadwinner, that's gonna do the majority of the finances in the home, then you have to play a certain type of role in order for him to be that man that you need him to be. Because anything less than that is like,
I think that's super like,
now my mind have to worry about all this other shit when I'm supposed to be doing this. And I just think like you know.
You must be like an astronaut or something.
Why?
Like something.
Nah,
you can't think about your bills.
Yeah, like you can't think about what bills need to be paid or like.
I'm just saying.
Come on.
I'm just saying, like that's how.
You're just a person that wants to divvy up responsibilities.
That's
so it could
it.
be,
And that's
it could
cool.
lessen
I
your
think that's
load.
cool, but I think that goes to like what he said, like you don't like doing laundry.
Yeah.
And you would just rather somebody else do it, right? Versus saying like, yo, you have to do it has to be you.
Yeah.
I mean, you my wife.
But that's all I said is
Yeah,
that's
but
where the negative connotation
it
of
gets tricky.
submission comes from.
See,
because
people
when,
take
The word have.
when
it's like,
when
No, it's not
people-
half. It's like here's the thing. You're my wife. We're married. I have to protect and provide for you. Have to. There's no ifs, ands, or but about it. Like that's my duty. This is what I signed up for. Other than that, I shouldn't have been. It was no reason to marry you. If I didn't want to do my duty and being that man that you need me to be, then why we married?
I think that's kind of the mindset that is kind of making relationships more difficult nowadays because people have the mindsets like, if you're not doing this, then what are we doing it for? Yeah. Like the last thing on people's list be like, because I really like you.
Yeah,
and I
like,
really like
yo, I
love
fuck
you
with
and
you.
I fuck with you. Like, nah, I seen a chick post I seen a girl post a status. She said, I really don't understand why I would have a boyfriend and I'm paying all my bills.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Like how do those two things go
that's
together?
They don't go
crazy.
together at all.
See, a boyfriend and a marriage is two totally different.
Either way, it's just like how do those things go together?
But the
But
way
like,
that
if that's
society
the-
is
if
right
that's the-
now, sorry.
right.
No, but the way that society is right now, like especially like the music that's being pushed, it doesn't matter if you're my boyfriend or a person I'm talking to. You're supposed to be funding me. Period. Like
No,
I'm just telling you, that's how-
I know.
that's what they're
I beg
pushing.
to differ to that. But in a marriage, I feel like yes, I have now a responsibility as this woman's husband to take care of her.
so she's not
What do you-
working.
what do
Your
you
wife's
mean?
not
What do
working.
you
No,
mean
no,
by
no.
take
If she
care
works,
of?
that's fine.
What do you mean by take care of?
Take care of her. Whatever that in details, like whatever, whether if it's finances, whether if it's emotional, whether if it's one day, God forbid, something happened to her physically. Like I have a responsibility at that time to take care of her. Whatever.
Would you date a woman that makes more than you?
Yes, absolutely.
How
Absolutely.
would you take care of her?
Same ways, no different. Same way. She just so happened to make more money than me. It's no
So would you be okay if
ego.
she's out?
The
you
way
know,
the reason I'm asking, 'cause
telling
a lot
you to
of
do
the
the
stuff that you,
laundry?
a lot of this,
no, because like now that she's the provider, right?
She's telling you
Are
do
you okay with
laundry.
staying home?
that's what I'm saying. A lot of the
Listen,
stuff that you
I
said
wouldn't be a
about-
stay-at-home
Are you
person.
doing the
Hold on.
laundry?
Listen, bro. Listen. A lot of the stuff that you said about like women being submissive had to do with you going out and making the bread.
Yeah.
You tell her like, yo, you know.
Even if
you
she
know-
making all the money, I'm still gonna go out and make money. It's
But
not.
no,
That's
but-
not gonna change
but that's
nothing.
different. But that's
I'm not gonna. I'm
you
not,
making your little coins so you could go.
This is a little
I'm making my little coins.
Right.
I'm-
That's what niggas be saying.
and I'm gonna keep making my little coins.
but that
So what happens when the
changes-
kids get
but
there?
that
Who got to
changes
leave the house
everything.
Yeah.
when she makes more money?
But
don't
that's what-
matter.
No.
No,
But
you gotta answer
this
the
is
question.
That
everything.
absolutely
But this
matters.
is everything
She
that
gotta-
went into that you
she
said
gotta
is
hold it
submissive.
down.
She got to hold it down and stay
She gotta
home.
hold it down. So now she's making the money
Hold it
and taking the
down.
kids and making sure that you're fed and making sure that your
Why
your
you
laundry's
making
done.
your little coins?
So now what we're gonna do is we gonna have a little money saved up. She gonna stop working and I'm gonna pick it up from.
Y'all
Wait,
gonna
pick it
live
up
from there.
Y'all gonna
But
live off
why
the money
can't-
that she saved.
No,
Wait,
I
why
said
can't
we.
she-
I said we.
But wait, why
But
can't
she
she-
makes more. Now
It
it's
don't
we.
matter. It don't see. That's the
But why
problem.
can't
that's
she support
crazy.
her the same
It don't
way?
matter. I
That's
still
crazy,
feel
bro.
like it's still a we.
But
It don't
why
matter
can't-
if she was the one making more.
But
we
why
married.
can't you
But
support
bro,
her the
what-
same way though?
I
But you
would.
don't-
I
but-
would. But I just.
You just
I
not
don't
staying
know.
home.
But you're not supporting her with the kids. You're not supporting her. You're not
But
I'm
supporting her with the laundry.
talking from a personal standpoint. I personally, I'm not staying home.
But yo, you don't see what I'm saying though, bro. A lot of the
He
stuff
said
that you
take care of
said.
her, but he only mean in the way he think that it
Exactly.
that it
A
makes
lot of
sense.
the
I
stuff
mean-
that you only the reason that I'm asking is a lot of the stuff that you said about being submissive and what it looks like to you had to do with you being the breadwinner and her doing everything else that
Yeah.
does not come with being the breadwinner.
So now that
you
she's
make
the
sense.
breadwinner,
But I just asked you, would you
make
date a
sense.
woman that makes more than you, which means
Yeah, I
you're not
would.
the breadwinner. So
Okay.
what does it look like at that
that
point?
means you're the stay-at-home dad.
I'm not gonna be the stay-at-home
But
dad.
no.
still.
So what are you gonna do?
Forget
So
what
who's
that-
taking care of the kids?
Forget staying home.
So wait a minute,
forget
so wait a
staying
minute,
home
so
with
wait
the
a
kids.
minute,
What
so
does
wait a minute.
being submissive look like to you if you with a woman that makes more than you?
It's no different. It's no different. It's no different. She just so happened to make more than me.
No. It has to be different because you said you.
It's no different.
You said you make
She
the
could
money.
still go to work and still be that woman that I need her to be.
So who is staying home with these kids?
Yeah.
She is.
How? She's gonna work.
While she's doing her nursing, nigga,
What?
she's not
While
working
she
at
on-
that time.
What?
That's it.
So who's
She's
paying
not
the
working
bills?
during that time. What you mean? I must pay the bills. At that point,
You mean
I
you
gotta,
physically gonna call up and say, "Yo, we got this bill"?
No, no,
You're gonna make the money to pay the
no.
bills.
It means that whatever I have to do to make the bills be taken care of, that's what I'm gonna have to do. So let's just say I wasn't working a really good job, right? Let's say I was working some little bullshit job. That means I'm gonna have to go get 2 bullshit jobs, and she's gonna be home and take care of the kid. That's
Because
it.
you don't want to be home.
Because she's
I'm not
she's
staying
a
home.
lawyer. She's a lawyer. She
Just because he don't want to
I'm
stay in the
not-
crib.
So you can work
Now, yes, if
Target?
I need to. now, I think it's a difference. If I need to be home a day or two, a few times
day
with
or
the
two.
kids, then that's different. But to be a stay-at-home dad is not in me. It's not in me.
I feel you.
It's not
It's
in
not
me.
for you. It's not for you.
You're just
not
not
for
a fair
me.
person.
I hear you.
I am fair.
You're not
You're
fair.
not
at all.
fair. You're not
You
fair.
can't say that's
Look,
fair.
That's fair, but
that's
I'm
you.
not a
Like,
stay-at-home dad type of nigga.
You
I'm
sound
not
crazy,
that
I'm not
guy.
gonna lie.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not the guy that stay in the house at all.
I'm not staying at home.
I'm not
The
the guy.
outside open. I'm
You gotta
going.
find a kid.
Do you think that that's a role for
babysitter.
solely women?
No, I just feel like it's a role for people who are those type of people.
It's just not for you.
It's not for me.
I feel you.
I didn't say the man. I'm saying me personally. Me personally, I'm not the one.
staying home.
I hope
I'm not
you
the
are
one.
the breadwinner in your marriage, bro.
Right.
Okay, if I am, then it is.
He said if
But
not,
if I'm
then
not,
we
Otherwise,
gonna
we
get with
both
it.
gonna be outside, or nobody gonna be watching these kids.
Well, guess what? It won't be me.
That is crazy.
I'm not. I'm gonna watch my kids, of course, but I'm talking about.
1 or 2 days a week.
I'm talking about, when it's needed, when necessary. Of course, I'm there, but I'm not gonna be I'm quitting my job so I could just stay home every day, all day, and what? No, that's not me. I'm
gonna
sorry.
get
I'm
two
She
being
big
made
real.
jobs.
6 figures.
So you wouldn't do
I don't
it.
care. Then guess what I gotta do? I gotta figure a way how to go and make the 6 figures. And
So
make that
till you make
successful.
6 figures.
So whatever that
outside.
thing is, whatever that thing is, I gotta go figure out how to go do it and make that 6 figures then. Whatever we gonna do to substitute her income, that's just what's gonna have to be. I'm gonna have
Be
to
the
man
biggest
up.
drug dealer in New York City.
Whatever it is, I'm gonna have to man up, put my grown man drawers on, and go make that shit happen. Cause I'm not staying in the crib.
Yo, it's just
Take
crazy.
it.
All of this is fueled with I'm
I'm
not
not
staying
staying
in
in the crib. Take it how you want.
And on that note,
Take it how you want.
good night.
the crib.